Welcome, everybody. Come on in. We got another episode of the panel brought to you and specifically by the good people over at PrizePicks, where you can run your game, control your game, and win your game. Make sure you download the app and use promo code panel. We have a good episode today. What's up, Pen? We have a very good episode because we are going to talk about the top 25 players under 25. And this list is, it's predicated on ESPN's list, but we are not only going to take that list and revise it, but we are going to do it bigger and better and add some context to this whole list as well. So you guys go ahead and strap on your seatbelts, enjoy this ride, because something tells me this is going to be a very, very, very fun 3-hour episode.
How are we going to make it bigger, Ron? We're going to do top 26?
We're gonna put Zach Edey on the list, so we got.
I got you. Donovan Clingan, Zach Edey. All right, all centers, no guards. If you are under 7 feet tall, you are not making this list.
Exactly. That's how it should be, man.
Yeah, I like that. But here's the list, y'all, just in case you missed it. This is what ESPN threw together, if you will. They put Wemby number 1, Anthony Edwards number 2, Paolo number 3, Franz Wagner number 4, Chet number 5, Tyrese Halliburton number 6, Tyrese Maxey number 7, Evan Mobley number 8, J-Dub, Jalen Williams number 9, Alp Şengün number 10, Scottie Barnes number 11. I'm assuming there might be pushback there. LaMelo Ball number 12. I'm assuming there should be pushback there. Cade number 13, Darius Garland 14, Brandon Miller 15, Zion Williamson 16, Jalen Johnson 17, Jalen Suggs 18, Derek Lively 19, Jalen Green 20, Tyler Hero 21, Amin Thompson way down here at 22, Dyson Daniels way down here at 23, Tari Eason 24, and Bilal Coulibaly 25.
And ESPN wonders why they're losing money.
Why would they be losing money?
No Bronny James. Disgusting.
We talked about this yesterday. We got to hear Mars discrepancies. We got to hear Chill's discrepancies. But Penn, I would like to hear what concerns you may have about this list and why.
It doesn't make sense. It's not logical. It seems like part of it is based on this year, and then part of it is based on last year. Because if you're ranking by this year, there ain't no way Tyrese Halliburton this high, right?
Hey, easy.
I'm sorry. It's not. He has not had a good year, Ron. You can admit that, right? So if we're going on totality, then sure. He had a great year last year, and he deserves his place in the top 10. But if we're going just on this year and what we've seen, and what we've seen over the last 9 months of Tyrese Halliburton has been that there's at least 10 guys better than him on this list. That's one discrepancy. Number 2, damn, that's some disrespect for my man Bilal Coulibaly. That is disrespectful as hell. I don't like that. And again, if we're going on this year, Dyson Daniels deserves to be a little bit higher.
Where's the realistic spot for Bilal on this list? You're looking at this list, and he's at 25 right now. What's
this is potential, right? This potential,
Yes.
Right? We talking about that dreaded P word, potential.
No, it's not potential. And the reason why it's not potential, because if it was potential, then Tyrese Halliburton wouldn't be as high as he is. We already saw him.
What, 24-year-olds don't have potential, Chill?
Yeah, 100% they do. But we already saw what Tyrese Halliburton was last season. He's going the other way this year. So if he's going the other way this year, why would he be as high on the list if it was off potential?
No, I understand what you're saying. I think what they're trying to say is that at 24, they don't think Bilal Coulibaly is going to be better than what Tyrese Halliburton is right now. And I'm like, all right, cool. But Bilal's young and he's very good. I don't see Grady Dick on this list. Not to spam Raptors propaganda, but that dude has played like a demon this year. Okay. He's been very good. Chill. He's been better than a lot of guys on this list. I don't know what Jalen Green's doing on this list. I don't get it. Scottie Barnes is literally outplaying the first year of Pascal Siakam's All-NBA career so far. It's only been 11 games, but he was an All-Star last year. He deserves a little bit more respect than 11th, I believe, especially when you consider the pre-draft analysis on him was that he had a long way to go, and I agree with that. I interviewed his trainer last year, and he said last year was 15%. That's what he said, Scottie, 15%. And what you saw against Indiana Ron, I'm assuming you still having nightmares about what Scottie Barnes did to your Pacers. That's a preview. That's not even 50% yet, Ron. This dude is going to be really freaking good. And so I think he deserves to be a little bit higher. I think
wasn't Scottie Barnes the All-Star alternate last year?
Yes, he was.
He was an All-Star.
No, he should have made it, to be fair, but I think, he was
outright. You think he should have outright made it last year?
Okay, first of all,
whose place did he take last year? Do you remember?
I don't remember.
Whose place?
They didn't play. I don't remember who.
Well, him and Paulo should have made it last year, though. But
Paulo did make it last year, and so did Scottie. My issue with the Scottie thing was, number one, he started out on a team that was relatively 500 through the first 20 games, and then they fell off. So, was he playing like the best player on a 500 team last year? Are the Raptors 500 with him this year? Yes, he impacts winning in a big way because we've seen what they are without him, and what they are without him. Yes, he impacts winning in a huge way. He's damn near 5 box plus minus. He's averaging what, 30, 31, 12, and 10 per 100 possessions. These are like,
what are his actual numbers?
So
come
Dame,
on now. Don't be disingenuous.
So Dame,
Tyrese, I don't know what his numbers are.
22, I want to say 22, 9, and 7 in 34 minutes a game.
I just want to make sure. I'm following you. So Dame, Tyrese, Giannis, Tatum, and Bam started in the All-Star game last year. Jaylen Brown, Paulo, Scottie, Brunson, Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, Trae Young. They were all on the All-Star team last year.
Sure. Now, and Scottie was on the worst team.
He was an alternate. Now I'm trying to figure out who's placed.
Julius Randle.
That's who's placed. So, yes, he did. So Julius Randle's played.
He's not. That's interesting. Again, I think Scottie's a good player, but yeah, the numbers aren't bearing it out right now in terms of impact stuff. But he's still a really good player, though. The Raptors just.
I'm sorry, the numbers aren't mirroring it out right now. What numbers are you looking at?
I think they're just not. They're not like winning.
You're looking at the dark web of shit takes.
No, I didn't even say anything. You're just emotional about like the Raptors. I haven't even said anything wild. This is just.
And you're emotional about Denver. Don't get us started on Denver, Swiper. You got something talking about
not to deflect Tatum. I'm staying on the Raptors right now.
Let's
not
bring
deflect.
Up,
I'm not. Don't deflect. Don't
let's
deflect.
Bring up Denver.
I'm talking about the Raptors. I'm staying right here. There's no.
You're not. You're attacking.
No, you're doing this thing. You're doing this thing. Chill. Chill. Stay with the Boston Celtics stuff. I'll get to you later with the Lakers. I'm just looking.
I don't care who caps more for what team. Okay.
I'm just looking.
Okay.
Hold on. Time out.
Let me guide your eyes to the right.
Hold on. Pin. Wait. I wasn't even trying to come at you. I was literally I have not read through the Raptor stuff. I was just looking through stuff. First time me looking at it. So this is my initial reaction. It means nothing about Scottie not being good.
You have no
I'm just looking
whatsoever.
At the numbers.
This is the first time you got eyes on.
Cool. Okay.
That's it.
Let me re-perspectivize some of your numbers. Okay. Because I know what you're looking at. No. Re-perspectivize. Okay. Hang on. Okay.
Real word.
It is. It is for me. Okay. I invent my own language. That's how I roll. Okay. Pascal Siakam in 2019-2020 was an all-NBA player on a very good team with very good teammates.
Who else made all-NBA that year?
I don't remember.
In the 2020,
but he made all-NBA 13.
We probably should contextualize like how he made all-NBA that year, and then we can apply it to now.
Well, we can contextualize that he made all-NBA by starting out the season on demon time and then ended up the season not playing very well in the bubble. Okay. But the point is that he made all-NBA. He was voted all-NBA by a group of your peers. So he was a pretty good player. I was hearing MVP chants for him in Toronto. People thought he was a really good player. Okay. People obviously thought.
So Swiper really quickly.
Well, where else would he be getting MVP chants? We don't play alternate games in Cameroon. So I don't know where else.
So that year, Pascal Siakam, this is 18. Go ahead.
No, not 18-19.
This is 1920, Swiper. So first team All-NBA was Anthony Davis, Giannis, James, Harden, and Luka. Second team was Joker, Leonard, Pascal.
Yeah, that was the year AD got in for playing 23% of his minutes at center. Yeah, I remember.
Pascal, Lillard, and CP. Mm-hmm. And the third team was Rudy, Tatum, Buckets, Ben Simmons, and Russ.
Simmons days. Russ.
Okay, man, I'm gonna flash some stats on my screen in a super ghetto way. But let me tell me if you can read this.
Ghetto.
Well, it's a little bit ghetto.
Scottie Barnes 31 a game.
Oh, per 100 possessions. Okay. Mm-hmm. 31, 12, 10. Yeah, I see it. 4.7 BPM. Yeah, listen.
That's
So
an all
see it
M.
through-
That's an
through
all
the start of
NBA
the
player versus current Scottie Barnes. So some respect on Scottie's name. Number one. Number two, the Raptors are a joke right now, right? The Raptors are a really bad team. But guess what? With Scottie Barnes, without Emmanuel Quickly, do you realize the lineups that they're playing right now? Do you know last
How
year
did
that
this turn
Scottie
into a
Barnes?
Raptors
Hang on.
segment?
Stop. Hold on. Hang on. Do you know that the Toronto Raptors employed 30 players on their roster last year?
30.
30. That is
Wow,
that is
that's
up
two
there
different
in
teams.
league history. Do you know that 17 of those players are currently either minimums or in Europe or are medically retired?
So that's half your roster.
56.6% of the roster is not in the NBA or is a minimum contract or a two-way guy. That's the talent he played with when he made All-Star. So let's
Who's been better this year? Tyler Hero or Scottie Barnes?
Scottie Barnes, get out of here, man.
No, I'm not
Scottie-
even joking. Tyler's been amazing this year. I'm not even kidding.
Well,
I'm not
you
even.
don't
I'm not
watch-
not
you-
trolling
you-
at all.
you-
I'm not
but
trolling
you
at
don't
all.
watch Scottie Barnes. That's the difference.
I like Scottie. Tyler Hero's
I
been
didn't say you
amazing
didn't like
this
him.
year.
I said you don't watch him.
Ox, that's
I
what
feel
you
like I
just
watched a
walked
good
into.
amount of
Ox.
Raptors games for the most part, but I'm just looking at the overall numbers. I'm saying, like, you know, there's an argument for Tyler Hero, which is more
There's
so
no
Tyler
argument
Hero.
for Tyler Hero.
Which
The
is
only
more
argument
so
for Tyler Hero
which
I
is
don't
more
have
so
eyes
Tyler
and I don't
Hero has
understand
played
basketball.
that well this year. That's crazy.
Tyler Hero
All
playing
right.
great this year.
He's been
You can
really
have the
good.
conversation between RJ Barrett and Tyler Hero because neither one of them are great defenders and they're both doing a lot
Has
of
RJ
great
Barrett
stuff
not been
offensively.
better than Scottie Barnes for you this year?
No, he has not. Are you kidding me right now?
Swiper. I'm about to step in, and I gotta ask you.
I didn't start
what's-
this conversation.
No,
You can
no,
go
no,
ahead
no,
and
no, no.
move on to whatever you want.
I'm moving it on because I want to ask you. Do you have any discrepancies with this list?
Yeah, Jalen Green is ahead of Amen Thompson still. I don't
Still?
understand what the propaganda is. Still for a lot of people. I don't know why people are hung up on Jalen Green.
Just for ESPN, just for ESPN. Don't say so.
No. The Gilbert Arenas too.
The
Gilbert Arenas.
world
Shout
is
out Gil's
woken
Arena.
up. The people
Shout
who watch
out
the Rockets
Gil's
are woken
Arena.
up. They
Shout
don't
out my
watch the
dog.
Rockets. The
Shout
people
out. I
who
know.
watch the
Shout
Rockets
out
are
my
woken
dog
up. They're woken
Josiah.
up. They know.
Shout out my dog Josiah. You know what I
They
mean?
know.
They
They know.
also are pushing Jalen Green top 10, 25 and under conversations, and I'm just sitting here like, you know what? Like, when Jalen Green is the guy that looks good, and everybody's like, he should be what I like. In my eye test told me he should be this caliber player, and that should be it's very strong in Jalen Green conversations. That's the thing.
Mars,
about it.
if you
It's
had
people's-
your choice, I'm sorry, Swiper, keep going. I apologize. Keep going.
no, you good. Go ahead.
If you take X-rays with a broken X-ray machine, your X-rays will be really messed up. It's the same thing when you do eye tests with broken eyes.
That's a fact.
Mars, if you had your
Hey,
choice,
what did the best coach in the league say? Eric Spoelstra, the untrained eye. Untrained eye.
You gotta know what you want. You gotta know what you're looking at. Mars, if you had it your way, are you putting Amen Thompson in the starting lineup and you taking Jalen Green out of the starting lineup?
If I had my way, Amen Thompson would play 48 minutes or 82. But yes, Amen Thompson would be starting. I mean, I take out
Mars
Fred
Thibodeau?
Green, but
You're off your Jalen Green FC stuff already?
been off my Jalen Green FC stuff.
You just been waiting to hate on him. He got the contract. It was some positive juice. We heard all the development. Mars was like, all right, we'll see.
Do you think
First
he'll be a
time
good
I-
trade candidate at $33 million a year?
Hell no.
Yes.
Hell
I
no.
think-
What?
Well,
I-
next offseason. Next offseason.
No. No. The bad contracts are gone. You're gonna be trading him for Zach LaVine,
3
okay,
years?
on an
3
expiring.
years?
That's a bad contract.
I mean,
Well,
I'd love to have Zach LaVine.
Okay,
bro.
hang on. What's he worth? What's he worth for real? If you take the impact only, forget the potential, because we know those young players when they sign those contracts, there's a lot of potential baked into those contracts. Upside, they call it. What's he actually worth? Is he a
20.
mid-level? He's mid-level. That's what he's actually worth. The rest of it is potential.
Maybe Houston's holding Jalen back.
And that's and that
No,
That's what I
no,
was-
they're not.
it-
No, they're not.
It's
Could
no
be
other
the
way
case.
around.
No, that actually could be the case.
No,
We've
no.
seen-
the other way
we've
around.
seen-
Wait. They
Y'all
haven't
act
gotten
like
the
y'all
keys
act
since
like
he
they
was
got
a
such
rookie.
y'all
Since
act
he
like
was
they
a
got
rookie,
such
they
an
have been
amazing-
giving that man the keys.
Y'all act like they got such an amazing roster.
I mean, you
Why
give
is
They
someone
it-
the
do.
key.
They got a
Okay,
You
really
give
hang
good
on,
some.
hang on.
You give
Let
someone
me
the keys to a
back
house
up
to go
Ox what
door.
he
What
said
use is the
yesterday.
key?
Are we forgetting that Keegan Murray exists? I believe Keegan Murray deserves a place on this list too. I do.
I think so too.
Oh, are we already working on the list?
Yeah, no, we about to get into it right now.
He tried to get. So this is what happened. There's two things that have happened so far.
We don't need to
Penn,
summarize.
he
this,
asked Penn for his insight. Penn went on his Raptors FC propaganda, and I was
No,
cool
I
with it
did
because I
not.
like Scottie Barnes
Nothing
too.
wrong, nothing
And
wrong
then-
with that, Ben. That's
Right,
okay.
I agree. And then Ron then asked me one question, and I'm meeting with the Jalen Green. I'm not even trying to make it a Jalen Green segment. I just can't believe that Amen Thompson is on his own team, is still behind him, let alone Torrey Eason is still behind him on that like under 25 thing. And
you think Tari has more potential than Jalen?
no, I'm saying I'm good with that. I'm good with Tari. I whatever. I just was noting the players on the list. They got four players on this list. So I think that's why for me, I was just like, I'm like, and again, Ox, you're a two-way guy. You love two-way value. You're Mr. Two-way himself.
I still think Jalen's better than Tari Eason.
You got bifocals. You love two ways. You know what I mean? You're going both ways. You swing both ways. You know what I mean? I think the issue is that
you don't got to
talking about.
Y'all found that out at that brunch?
Yo, Ron,
about his bifocals?
Keep going, Swiper, bro.
You focused, Ron?
I wasn't even trying to like. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ron. You crazy?
No,
bro.
yes, you were. Yes, you were.
As you were saying, Swiper.
As I was saying. So I think the issue is
don't act like Swiper's not trying to start some shit.
I didn't do anything.
Yo,
I'm trying to diffuse it so we can get back. I'm trying to
Someone
diffuse
cut Swipe off in traffic this morning.
Diffuse it.
Did someone cut you off? Did someone cut you off in traffic this morning, Swiper? What happened with you?
No, I don't get cut off in traffic. I'm in the left lane and then the HOV lane in Atlanta. I don't get cut off personally. That's just me. But you know, Atlanta, you drive NASCAR in Atlanta. Listen,
I'm in Thompson, Swiper. That's where we were.
Do you think
you're a top 25 athlete of all time? You drive NASCAR. My bad. Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm saying according to ESPN, right? Go ahead.
Right.
My bad.
Do you think that Amin Thompson has shown you enough, Fox, to where you think he's just looks like he is and is gonna be a better player than Jalen Green for you?
I think he's
because of the two-way value.
I think Amin Thompson. So I've always acknowledged his athletic ability.
Mm-hmm.
I was still trying to come around to the IQ level and see where he is. I think on defense he has really good instincts. I love Amin Thompson as far as that goes. I don't think he's better than Jalen Green, and I don't think he's going to be better than Jalen Green, but I think he's a very, very valuable basketball player. If I'm a GM, I want him on my team. If I'm building a team, it might be more important for me to get Amin than it is to get Jalen Green. You can find somebody to put the ball in the basket anywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's the easy part. But for Amin Thompson, his value is huge. I think Amin Thompson is great, a lot of value. I think Jalen Green's better. Tari Eason, I think Jalen's better than Tari.
Swiper, you do know that Ox has the lowest. He values Amin Thompson the lowest out of everybody up here.
Well, he's a defensive guy, so every time I hear him talk about like best player value,
but that's because you guys are really high on Amin
Thompson. But he doesn't. Think highly of Amin, and he does think highly of RJ. So clearly, you're just putting him into a box that he doesn't.
No, I think he's also lower on Amin than us.
You call Ox a defensive guy, and he stands.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he defends Randall.
He defends Randall every goddamn game.
You're lower on Amin than everybody else.
Yeah, but you just said I don't value him after I just told you what I think about Amin Thompson. I just told you I would probably.
Okay, you value him, but you don't value him to the level that we value him. So we think that you undervalue him.
I think you guys have he has a higher upside than I do. I don't think his upside, I don't think he's gonna get much better. You know what I'm saying? Like he might get stronger, might get smarter. His defense is incredible. I just don't think it's what y'all think it is. You know what I'm saying? And I like him in Thompson. I just don't think I don't think he's gonna reach the potential that y'all think he's going to.
So I want to know. Let me ask.
Hold on. Let's evaluate something. When you characterize somebody as being all about defense, and you're a defensive guy, right? And that person has stood up. Right you just said Ox is a defensive guy, so he's a
two-way guy. I said he swings both ways.
Okay,
he's a two-way guy.
Sure.
Please stop saying that. Okay, so because you're saying that, it now sounds like he's contradicting himself by not liking Amin. However, if you actually focus on the evidence, he has stood up here and defended RJ Barrett, who plays very little defense, if any defense. He has stood up here defending Julius Randle, who most of us agree is a pretty bad defender. How is he the two-way guy? He clearly has players that he likes and players that he doesn't like for different reasons. I'm just saying, don't lock people
because he was referencing early.
No, Swiper, you lock people.
I definitely do value
Swiper, you're a cartoon, so you want to make everybody else a cartoon too, right? I'm the Raptors guy.
I'm not even arguing. Let him fight it out. I didn't start off this whole thing arguing. But to be fair, Ox, every time we talk about the top players in the league, he traditionally, even over like Jokic and Luka, has always valued two-way value over players that typically dominate one side of the ball. That's how he looks at the sport. De'Aaron Fox, one of the reasons why he thinks De'Aaron Fox is what he is, not just because of the offense. He might not be the same offensive player as some other point guards, but defensively, he clears almost every other point guard except for maybe, I don't know, like SGA. I don't know whoever would be in that conversation with him. So in my understanding of Ox, that is how he has viewed the world. So I'm not trying to limit him to anything. I just think Amin Thompson fits the prototype that he typically liked. But this is my first time asking him this question, so I genuinely don't know. But Penn, because you want to be involved in my life so much, I can't even get a direct response without him just being able to talk without you butting in. So Ox, I'll then ask you another question, not including Penn, but including Chill, including Mars, including Rod. So Dyson Daniels, do you think Dyson Daniels could potentially have more impact? That's crazy. More impact than Jalen Green will at some point in time because of like the two-way value stuff, or maybe it's offensive upside as well.
Once again, I can see that. Like I said, I can see Amen impacting games more than Jalen Green. If Jalen Green's shots not falling, if certain things, and these are the reasons why I value offense or defense, because if your shot's not falling, which happens sometimes, you can still impact the basketball game. Amen Thompson can impact the basketball game and have 6 points. If Jalen Green has 6 points, it's like, bro, what are you doing out here?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So while I do think Jalen's probably better overall basketball.
If he has 6 points,
he has 6 points against.
Who's a better playmaker?
He has 6 points against OKC. He wasn't. Why are you out here? He was.
Okay, but
how effective was he? So answer this question.
That's why I said I didn't necessarily agree, but I didn't want to cut him off. Like,
But Mars, you get where
I get what you're saying, but that's why I said I
right.
didn't start an argument, because I can understand
and that's all I'm saying. So these are the reasons why I value two-way guys, because like Giannis and I'm sorry, let me use Jokic for a second. If Jokic, if let's say Jokic has 11 points while he still might have 11 assists and 11 rebounds. So Jokic is a bad example because he touches all parts of the game except for the defense.
But Luka in particular for you, yeah.
Okay, let's say Luka then. If Luka has 9 points, bro, it's gonna be like Luka. Like I need 21 from you at least, Luka. You know what I'm saying? Giannis can have 10 points and still, affect the game in other ways. Those are the reasons why I like guys to, do multiple things on the basketball court. No, go ahead, Chill. I don't got too much more to say about that.
It sounds like we're talking about system guys and what system fits best for a guy. Like Mars just brought up Tari Eason. I think I would, if we're 5 years into the future, I think I'm more likely to see Tari Eason on a Western Conference contender starting than Jalen Green. That's
a fact.
I just want to put it out there. Luka has more in common with Amen Thompson than he does with Jalen Green. He is not a one-dimensional player. Let's not get ourselves crazy over here, okay? He's not a one-dimensional.
Explain that a little bit, Ben?
Please,
sure.
I just need you to run that down for me.
Sure. Amen Thompson impacts the game in 100 different ways. He's a great switch defender. He's versatile. He's a great passer. He's multi-positional. He can play the 4. He can play the 3. He can play the 2. He can play the 1. He's a rebounder. He can board. He can, he does a lot of good things. He just doesn't shoot well, right? Luka does a lot of great things. He just doesn't defend super well in switches. So what I'm trying to say is that Luka can impact the game when he has 9 points. He could have 8 rebounds and 13 assists, and he could still be an overwhelming positive. Whereas Jalen Green, it is very one-dimensional with him. He's going to have 24 points. It's feast or famine with him. If he shoots 2 for 12, he had a bad game. That's how it goes. With Jalen Green, he might shoot himself back into the game in the fourth quarter and, finish the game 7 for 21, but that's about as good as it's going to be. But if he didn't give you that part, he didn't give you nothing. That's my point. Jalen Green's not a great defender. He's not a great rebounder. He's not a great playmaker. He's not. So Amen Thompson is much closer to Luka Doncic. It may not seem obvious because Amen's big glaring weakness is Luka's biggest strength.
From an impact standpoint.
But that's my point. So when you look at guys like Franz Wagner,
Chill.
Those guys.
When you look at Evan Mobley, and you're looking at Evan Mobley at the top, he's at 8 or whatever on this list. Do you think he should be higher for you personally?
I think he should be higher, 100%.
Because they had Maxey, Halliburton, Chet, Franz,
I think he's ahead of Maxey,
Edwards, and Victor.
I think he's ahead of Maxey, and off the strength of, I feel like off the strength of.
Can you agree with that?
Agree with what?
Evan Mobley should be higher as well.
Where is he right now? 9th?
8th. Well, 8th.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess we'll see when we get there.
I mean,
I love Evan Mobley, but he has limitations too. Like every player on this list is gonna have limitations. So I'll tell you if he should be higher once we get to number 7.
Get LaMelo off this poll, Ron.
What's the poll?
Yeah, I didn't even see that. That's crazy.
He got some votes.
But the problem
want
the problem
Burners.
is like you have to remove context and
Got
system,
some
right?
votes.
So Evan
Why
Mobley,
do we have to do that, Penn? Why do we have to remove context and system?
because it's harder to play on certain teams than other teams. It's harder
When
to
they
be a
said
really
that about Jalen
hang
Green,
on.
you guys
No,
disagreed.
it's harder for Keegan Murray to be a good defender in Sacramento, given how much he's compensating for, than it is for Evan Mobley to be a great defender in Cleveland. It's harder for Scottie Barnes to lift a load with 3 non-shooters on the court all the time than it is for someone like Jason Tatum.
So then
So
why is Dyson Daniels as good a defender as he is in Atlanta?
Because
playing
Dyson
with who he's
Daniels
playing?
has been good across the board. He just wasn't getting minutes. Dyson was awesome with the New Orleans
Sure.
Pelicans.
Sure.
Like,
Wait, you said that it's easier for Evan than it is for Keegan?
No, I'm saying it's easier. Yes, it is easier for Evan to be a great defender in Cleveland because he has great defenders around him. He has Jared Allen to co-anchor that. If you add, right now, I'm not saying you should make this swap.
He was that 2
But
years ago.
If you traded DeMontis Sabonis and all his offensive impact, and I'm not saying you should, for Jared Allen, Keegan Murray will automatically become a better defender. Swiper will become a better defender. Sorry, the real Swiper, not you. Swiper the Fox. That's Swiper.
better
so
defender than
Whoever
who?
named first.
Than himself. He's saying Darren Fox will be a better defender than
like Amen Thompson, for instance, like he's around some really good defenders. There are some good defenders.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about the other day.
So what I'm saying is it's hard to be your team's only good defender.
Oh,
That's really hard. Just like
what I
it's
want.
hard to be your team's only creator. So you have to
Only
have some
scorer,
empathy for
like
guys
that,
like,
sure.
you know, so like, again, I'll reiterate, like a couple of years ago, I was very, very low on Cade Cunningham. I'm higher today than I was a couple of years ago and even last year, because I realized that the context of trying to create when you don't have spacing, it just makes everything super hard, right? Like turnovers become more prevalent. So you can't really hold a guy's turnovers against him when he's playing with negative spacing, negative talent, defensive liabilities. Cade's been better on everything this year. Surprising, because his teammates are better. So again, if you put Cade Cunningham in Boston in place of Jalen Green or something like that, then you're going to see an even better version of him possibly. So again, like the context matters, and I just think that it's hard for me to evaluate Evan Mobley versus Tyrese Maxey right now. That's difficult because one guy is carrying the load of offense and he's not doing a great job, and then the other guy's like participating in the load of defense and he's great. But it's like,
Right.
how do I evaluate those two players?
Well, you
That's
can
hard.
evaluate. Here's the difference. You can evaluate it because he's not new. And when he first got on this Cleveland team, that's what he was right from the beginning. And this Cleveland team was not an awesome defensive team from the beginning. They became that, and that was largely due to him. He had a lot to do with that right from the beginning.
Divvy up
It's
the
not
pie
like-
chart, Joe. How much of Cleveland's great defense would you attribute to Evan Mobley?
I would, if we're going on a scale from 100%,
Yeah.
I think he's at least 65% of it. Off the
Okay,
strength of his,
great.
What about
This-
Jared?
That's where we
okay,
disagree.
so Jared, here's the difference with Jared Allen. I don't think that Jared Allen is the switchable defender that Evan Mobley is. I don't think he's the perimeter defender that Evan Mobley is. I don't think he's the one-on-one defender on the perimeter that Evan Mobley is. I think he's a great rim protector, and I think he's a shot deterrent in the paint. I'll give you that. Even though I think Evan Mobley is a fantastic rim protector, 100%, but I don't think that he has the switchability that Evan Mobley has.
No, he's
and to
not
guard multiple.
not to Evan's point. He's not as quick as Evan, but Jared Allen moves his feet out there just as good as anybody except for Bam, AD, Evan Mobley. There's a couple of guys I'm missing. He might not be the top tier, but Jared Allen, he plays incredible defense on the perimeter,
And that would
especially for his size.
Sure, 100%.
Yeah.
but
That's a big
Mobley's
deal.
better, and that would
Yeah,
extend.
no doubt.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes,
And that
you're
would,
right.
and I feel like that
He's
would
better at
explain
what
the difference.
defense? You're saying?
I
Yeah,
think overall he's a better defender than Jared Allen.
I
Yes, do.
agree with you.
Yes,
I just
I think-
thought 60% was a little hefty.
Well, and the reason why I'm thinking that is because of how versatile he is overall as a defender. Now, Jared Allen, like you just said, he's on the perimeter and he's switchable. Evan Mobley can actually guard in space for stretches. Jared Allen is switching onto a guard and chasing until you get back. He's not switched on to Paul George. He's not switched on to Tyrese Maxey. He's not covering Jared McCain. He's not doing that. He's gonna chase Jared McCain off the screen until Darius Garland can get back. You can switch Evan Mobley onto Cade Cunningham. He can stay there and be comfortable. I'm not comfortable with Jared Allen 22 feet away from the basket on Cade Cunningham. Not nearly as much as I am.
I'm comfortable on the switch. I'm not comfortable with the matchup. We've talked about before. A big
Sure.
man shouldn't have to switch out on a guard and stay with him for 10 seconds.
Right.
Jared Allen is very capable of switching onto guards and making them
He's turning
turn,
crazy
make them
this year,
turn,
too.
and keep and contest the jump shot. And
Right.
that's all I can ask for my big fella. Evan Mobley can go above and beyond and guard a lot of wings. I don't want him guarding any like traditional point guards. I'm fine with him guarding threes though. But on the switch, I think Jared Allen switch is better than anybody, as well as anybody.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is what we're gonna do. So first off, putting this out there, we're not doing this list based off potential. Potential's
Today.
fun. It's a nice shiny object. We love to talk about potential, but we're shooting in the dark with potential, and there's no concrete evidence to say that this guy will be better 5 years from now than this guy. It's only projections, and that's going to allow us to talk in a bunch of circles and this, that, and the third. So we're not going to do that. What we are going to do is who's better right now today. So as you can see, the title of the show is The Real 25 Under 25, because we are talking about who's the best 25 players under 25 years of age currently right now. So this list is going to look a little different, feel a little different, but it's going to be better. So let's go ahead and start at number one. Here's how we're going to do things, y'all. I'm going to ask each and every one of you at each position. Let's say the top three guys is LaMelo, Cade, and Scottie Barnes. Let's say it's those three. Then at number four, I will be like, chill. Who do you think should go next? You give me one guy. Let's say you give me Evan Mobley. I say, Ox, who should be next? You give me Franz. And let's say Mars says Franz and Penn says Franz, but Swiper says Evan Mobley too. Well, Evan Mobley's outvoted out 3-2, so we're going to go with Evan Mobley on the list next, and he will be 4. That's how we're going to do things from 1 all the way to 25. Also, I gave you guys the ESPN's 25 under 25. Well, as Penn mentioned, there's certain guys that aren't even on this list. They may still get on this list. It's up to you guys to bring their names up. Also, want to put this out there. Can we not troll this list? Can we not say, all right, I'm voting. Sorry, Ox. I'm voting Keegan Murray from here on out. If Keegan Murray's name doesn't get chose, Ron, just give me Keegan Murray. Like, come on.
Past a certain number. Past a certain number.
I do get that. But then also, too, here's another thing. If we're at 2-2, then I will come back to you and be like, hey, it's between Tari Eason and Bilal Coulibaly. You chose Keegan Murray, but he's not in contention for this. Who do you got out of these two? And then you'll have to step in and, choose who you got.
No doubt. But we're not going to pretend like Tari and Bilal are better than Keegan, are we?
Well, I said that for a reason, because Keegan wouldn't be in contention for it at that point.
Is just to stay organized, is there a way to just list out some of the players that we're considering and then rank them? Because I have a feeling that someone's going to rank Alperen Şengün or Scottie Barnes and then be like, oh, I completely forgot that RJ Barrett exists. You know what I mean?
So I got a list and I'll put it on the screen periodically. But I mean, that's kind of up to you guys to realize the pool of players that are still out there.
Okay.
But we got the list of ESPN guys. We got the chat, and we'll have the list that we're looking at. And we'll also be able to hold each other accountable.
Is it on a spreadsheet?
I think we'll do a pretty good. Yeah, I got a spreadsheet.
Okay. Can we just, I'm not trying to derail this, just to keep us organized. Can we just spitball like 10, 15 names that we just want to throw in on top of that list? Just again, because I'm just thinking about how the brain works. And I know I forget things sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, does that sound fair? Can we just write out like 12, 15
Desmond's
names?
Under 25?
Huh?
Desmond's not under 25.
No, he's not.
He just turned 25. I'm sorry, my fault. He just turned 25 this year.
So of this list of guys, who are some guys that could potentially get on there? Obviously,
RJ
Keegan
Barrett.
Murray was stated. RJ Barrett, Grady.
Yep.
I don't know. I just like improvising, so
How old is Trey
Chad.
Herb? How old are Trey and Herb?
Trey is older than 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll check.
Herb is older.
Okay.
He's 26.
I'm pretty sure Trey under 25.
No, he's not. Yeah, Trey's in Luca's draft, so he's either 25 or 26.
Oh, okay.
Trey Murphy?
Yes.
Murphy.
Oh, you talking about Trey
Trey
Young.
Murphy was in Scotty's draft.
Yeah, I'm talking about
2021 draft.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry, my bad. Trey Murphy is 24.
Okay, cool. I would Mars.
He's better than Jay.
If Trey Young was under 25, guess who wouldn't vote for him?
Haters gonna hate me.
All right.
Jabari Smith. There you go.
Mhm. I just had somebody else.
Casey Wallace. I don't know who else to throw out there.
See, we come up with it when we come up with it, man. That's what makes players choice special, man. We don't need preparation. We just improvise.
Okay, I'm gonna write up the list of the players that we got in the private chat for anyone who wants to stay organized. Cool. Go ahead.
Cool.
Organized, smorganized.
Oh yeah, Benedict Mathurin. Of course, Pin.
Yeah.
See what I mean? That's his team, and he forgot. Like,
I promise he ain't gonna make the list. So,
hey,
Scoot Henderson. I know he's not gonna make the
Shaden
list.
Sharp.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Then he have Dia.
exactly what you said.
Dalton Connect. That's right.
Dalton ain't no 25.
Alex
top 25.
Bob Carrington, Jordan Poole.
Who's better, Pin? Dalton or Grady?
Grady by far. Watch him play. I promise
It's the
you.
question, bro. I've watched Grady
Yeah.
play. I'm asking you what you think.
All right, let's get into it. At
I've been
number
watching
one,
Grady since he was with Bill Self. I know Grady. I'm just wanting to know.
No, you're not locked in for real.
He's grown tremendously.
Did y'all watch the ACC SEC challenge yesterday?
at
No.
number one.
God,
Let's
it
get
was-
into it, y'all. I'm gonna go around the room and I'm gonna ask you guys and let me know who do you have number one as the best player right now under 25. Chilltown, kick us off.
Wemby.
You don't believe that. You don't believe that.
Is Julius Randle still better than Wemby?
The
Don't
best
start
best
those
player
things
under
like-
25.
He doesn't
The
believe
best player
that.
in the game under 25.
Willis Randle's not under 25. Why are we talking about him, Swipe?
There's no way he thinks the Wolves' best players are Rudy Gobert and Julius Randle. There's no way he thinks Anthony Edwards is the Wolves' best player. But he thinks Wemby is worse than Rudy Gobert and Julius Randle. Therefore, by laws of deduction, that would mean he has to think Anthony Edwards is better than
No,
Wemby.
Morris. In America,
How-
when somebody votes, you
would I
don't
have
get
to
to
think
just
that?
challenge their vote. It's his vote.
That's just
This is a-
logic.
No.
This is America.
Wait. Let's get back to what Miles just got finished talking about. I just want to make sure that I'm clear. We're talking about today.
If you think
right?
Julius Randle and Rudy Gobert are better than Wemby, and then you vote for Wemby to be the best player under 25, that means two things. A, you think Wemby is better than Ant, and B, you think Ant is the Wolves' third best player. You don't believe either one of those things. So why did you put Wemby number one?
Because it's
Okay.
one is under
Leave
25.
Chilltown
This is not the
alone,
best
y'all.
players in the game.
Y'all
This is not
remember
the
that
best players
meme?
in the
Leave
game.
Brittany alone. Leave Chilltown
No,
alone.
did you not
He
just
has.
say-
No. Because this is what Mars does. Mars comes after me, so I got my dukes up. So again, this is the best
I'm just
players
trying to make
under.
the list valid.
Mars about to
Okay.
get knocked out.
No. Let's stay right here. So again, the best players under
What's he talking
25.
about? No, go ahead. Sorry.
The best players under 25 today. Are you telling me? I just want to make sure that I'm understanding this. We did that list about a month and a half ago before the season started. Is that correct?
Okay.
Okay, we did that list about a month and a half ago. And we're talking about right now. What has Wemby been doing right now? Excuse me. What has Wemby been doing right now? And what has Anthony Edwards been doing right now? I don't think that Anthony Edwards is the best two guard in the league. I think that Wemby is one of the best big men in the league. 100%.
You think Anthony Edwards is one of the best two guards in the
I
league
do.
too?
100% I believe that. But what I also think that under 25, and if I'm picking between both Ant and Wemby, if I'm picking between those two guys, I'm picking Wemby today off the strength of what Wemby has been doing right now. We made Mars, your stances, we made that list a month ago before the season started. We're not talking about the fact that Wemby was averaging 31, 13, and 4 blocks. He wasn't doing that a month ago before the season started. I have to put Wemby ahead of what those guys are doing previous to that. That is fact. I'm not doing that.
Less than
before.
a week ago,
Wemby has
you
been
said
good for the
Julius Randle
entire
was better than
2024 calendar year. Let's not pretend this is new, okay? Anyone who's paying attention to the Spurs
Less than a week ago, I said
initially,
that?
Yes, because
Are you
I
sure?
brought up
Are
the
you
same
sure I
point
said
when
that?
we was talking about Julius Randle, and I was like, but he's better than Wemby, and you said yes, he is. So don't act like this is just a revelation. I was based
when
on
we
a
did the
month. No, you're
list.
still saying it.
No,
You
Mars.
just,
When we did the
you
list.
just was on
That's
playback
not
with
true,
Rome
Mars.
saying Julius Randle
people
was better
are
than
allowed
Wemby.
to change
Less
their
than a month
takes.
ago. You've been saying this. It's not like
No,
I'm
that's
just
not
saying
that's
it.
not what happened
You
though, Pin.
stood
Chill
on that the
after
whole
all
time
the
saying
I
evidence
was
was
there.
presented in front
I
of him.
remember it.
After all the evidence was presented to him, and she'll still on that, and that's why I asked him. Like,
That's
if
cool.
Julius Randle was under
month-
25, would he
that
was
still
a
be
month
there?
or so ago.
We can
You was
normalize
on
changing our
playback
mind,
with
right?
Rob.
There's
Changing our
nothing
mind
that
is okay.
honestly, but Penn, there's nothing that's really changed. Wemby is Wemby.
Yes,
Julius is
something
having a
has
good
changed.
offensive year,
No, something
and not
has
much
changed.
has changed.
We're not making it out the
hold
top
on,
10.
hold on. Something has
That's
changed.
fine. I mean,
We have had 20 plus games of Wembanyama. Number one, he's shooting more threes than early Steph Curry, so that's changed. We have also seen the Spurs start to win with Wemby, which has been very encouraging, and beat some good teams. So yeah, Chill's allowed to change his mind 20 games into a season after seeing
when
the
he was
second
saying, like,
year of a
Julius Randle was
20-year-old
better than
basketball
Wemby
player
a
play
week
basketball.
ago, it's
No,
not
that's
changing
fair.
his mind.
No, that's
It's not
fair.
changing his mind.
No,
He said, because my point isn't about Anthony Edwards.
When
versus
Lowe
Wemby.
brought that up,
I don't
Mars,
care.
that's
If you
so
said a week
disingenuous.
ago Julius
That's
Randle was
so
better than him,
disingenuous.
and now you're
That's
saying
so
Wemby's better than
disingenuous.
Ant.
No, that's not what I
What's happening?
said. That's not what I said. What,
Oh my
again,
God. Oh my
Mars,
God.
you full
Now
of
we're just
shit.
lying.
When Lowe brought this up, this was about the list that I made. That's what this was about.
He said, "Do
This
you
wasn't
think
about
Julius?"
today.
He said verbatim, "Do you think Julius Randle is better than Wemby?"
Right.
You
And when I
replied,
said,
"Yes."
this is such a crock. This is such a crock.
It's possible that Julius
Right,
Randle
oh,
fell
okay,
off.
Julius Randle's
okay.
better than Wemby.
This is
You
a
said,
crock.
"Yes, he is."
Julius cooking
I'm
from
not,
three,
I'm
though.
not
I'll give you
speaking
that.
Chinese. This is what you said
Okay.
a week ago when we was
Okay.
talking about Julius Randle. Me and Swiper were talking about Julius Randle and his flaws.
so
At
I'm
the end of that segment, I said, "But he's better than Wemby, though." And then Chill says, "Yes, he is." That was a week ago. So all of a sudden, in a week, now he's gone from worse than Julius Randle to better than the best player on the Timberwolves. How does that make sense? When his last game, he just went 1 for 9 from 3 and lost. So there's been 3 games since then. On one of them, he went 1 for 9 from 3.
Oh my God.
I'm not.
No, Chill,
I
did
don't-
you change your
I
Does
mind?
don't
anyone
think
here
he's the
have a
best player.
disagreement with
But
Wemby
he
at
knows
number
for a
one?
fact, Chill does not think Anthony Edwards is worse than Wemby. He doesn't think that.
But
Pin,
he-
I can get with Ant number one.
I can for sure give an number one.
Damn. Okay, I will.
I don't put-
I
I've
vote
never had
Wemby.
Wemby.
I don't know
I
why
will-
this is
I
acting
vote
like
Wemby.
I'm the one making
Number
the
one.
hot take.
I still got Wemby at 1, but all right, whatever.
I'll
do
back
whatever
that
y'all
up.
want.
All right, Penn, you got Wemby too?
Yep.
All right, cool. Mars, who you got?
Wemby.
Swiper?
Jokic.
And this is not based on potential at all.
No.
No,
This is just who's
just
better
today.
today.
I was about to say Christian Brown.
He's been better than Grady Dick, so he is going to make the list.
No,
But
he hasn't been.
all the
No,
things
he
that you
hasn't
value, by the way, all the things you value, he's clears on. By the way, you can look it up.
No, he
before you dig yourself a hole, he's actually clearing them across the board.
I mean, I
No,
can't
I'm
take
saying,
y'all
no,
to
I'm saying
nowhere.
before you dig a hole, because you're a BPM guy and all that, you're gonna look it up and you're like, oh yeah, Swipe is right. But now let's add context like you don't do with RJ Barrett and Scottie Barnes and them.
Yeah, I
Victor
see.
Wembanyama's obviously number one.
I see how teams.
obviously
scout
You got
Yeah.
Vic,
those-
you got
those
Vic
two
number
players.
one, Swiper.
Yep, sure do.
Okay, perfect. 4-2 cleared.
I got Ant.
Cool.
All right. Well, Victor will go number one in this one. Now let's get around to number 2. We got Victor number 1. Chill. Who is the second best player under 25?
Anthony Edwards.
Ben?
Scottie Barnes.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously.
I'm just making sure. All right, Mars.
I thought we said no troll list. Wait, I thought we said no troll list though.
I'm
Can we
not
put a real list
trolling.
up?
I'm
He
just.
said what he believes.
I'm not
Stop,
trolling.
leave
I'm
him
just a little bit slow.
alone,
Don't worry.
And
Swiper?
Yeah, Anthony Edwards.
Big Ox?
I got Ant.
All right, so we got Wemby first, Ant-Man second. And before we get to the number 3 pick, I just want to say, I think that was a unanimous top 2. And this is actually where the list starts. So it's going to be very
It wasn't
interesting.
unanimous. Do you know what unanimous means?
Close
You,
enough.
you,
It was
you
close
voted
enough to
against.
unanimous.
yeah,
No,
but
it
there's
was-
not some.
was a
some
4-2
people-
split on
Some
the-
people vote Kanye West for president. It's like, yeah, they voted, but like,
There's 2 people who voted against Wemby number 1. All right,
but they were the top 2.
I
then.
said
not
top 2.
unanimous.
I said the
He
top
said
2.
unanimous top 2.
Yeah,
is
but
in
when
the
I
same
I
order.
voted
forgot that
against
there was
Wemby, I
one
said
more.
Ant though. It didn't
But
say Ant.
yeah,
it was
The
the
only
same-
person,
it was
only
the same
person,
two
only
players.
person that came out of that was you, which means it's not unanimous. But we get what you're saying, though, Ron. Let's get to number 3.
Yeah, we understood.
Yes, you're right. Let's get to number 3. The 3 picks that I'm gonna make tonight on PrizePicks, where you can play $5 and get 50 instantly. And You can run your game, control your game, and win your game right here on PrizePicks. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't downloaded the app, I don't know what you're waiting for because the NBA season is just tipped off, which means you have an opportunity to pick your favorite players and make those matchups even more thrilling. Who is going to fill up the stat sheets? Who's dunking on people? Who's putting up triple doubles? Who is leading the league in assists? It's a rhetorical question. But with PrizePicks, you can play daily NBA contests and test out your hoop knowledge by choosing player projections every single night with stat lines that can do you very well. Are you a rookie in the game? No worries. Don't even sweat it. Here's the playbook. Download PrizePicks, sign up using code PANEL, and new customers will receive a nice special promo and are able to get $50 instantly when they play just $5. Every day on the show, we'll be locking up our lineups and sharing the plays that we'll be making night in and night out. Do you think Luka's going under? Perfect. We'll let you know if he's going less. Do you think that Jimmy Butler's going more? Don't do that because he will go less. And with PrizePicks, the payout can be just as sweet as a buzzer beater from Nikola Jokic. All right, y'all. What are you waiting for? Go ahead and download the app. Use sign-up code PANEL and join right now. PrizePicks, where it's game time every time. Fellas, let's go ahead and get into it because we got some picks to make right here, right now. And before we do that, you guys want to talk about last night?
Man, Jimmy Butler, man. Why? Oh, God.
Mine doesn't count because Jason Tatum didn't play.
You sold us, Mars.
No, you said it doesn't count. That's not my fault.
You knew he wasn't going to play. You sold us.
All I know is
that was a
he don't know
cop-out, Mars.
MVP. He don't know MVP ducking that piston smoke. So that's all I know. But
Ron, but you hit on Brown, all right, Ron?
Yeah, Braun went higher. Braun went more. Chill.
I had Tim
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
I'm like Tim Hardaway. Points, rebounds, assists. You can't
crazy.
get 9.
Nah.
I thought
that was a short bet.
What did he finish with, like 6, right?
5.
Yeah, he had
2 points,
5,
3
3 rebounds and 2 points, right?
hey, he was on them boards, 3 rebounds.
Jimmy
Well,
Butler. So I needed Jimmy Butler to go more than 18 and a half, and he did it 17. He
I
didn't
mean,
even
they
play
were
in the
up
fourth
by
quarter.
200 points. So
Yeah, I know. It was the Tyler Hero show. If Tyler Hero really cooked us.
they made like 7 threes in the third. Shout out to the Lakers, though. They stink.
6 in a
Shout
row.
out to Tyler Hero.
Yeah, I think so.
7 in a row.
Y'all ready?
Well,
Y'all ready?
7, but I
Y'all
think
ready
it
to?
was-
Y'all ready to make these hockey picks?
I was gonna say, who the hell are these people?
Yeah, hockey picks. Let's go.
Yeah, give me Nick Suzuki.
Time on ice. That's a stat.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's minutes played in the NBA, Mars.
Yeah, but imagine. All right.
Whatever
Is
the more
is
is on
Jokic gonna play
Alexander.
more than 34 minutes? Like what?
Let me find out what the more is on Alexander Ovechkin.
You think Jordan still is gonna win more than 9 faceoffs?
Guess they don't play today.
Yeah, we wouldn't bet on that bum anyways.
Where's Wayne
We
Gretzky?
would bet on him before Sidney Crosby. All right, let's go. Let's be serious.
Oh, damn, they do like every sport. That's crazy.
All right.
Okay, who's first?
Let's get into it. What's that demon pick? Go down.
This
Peyton
one?
Watson, 2 assists. Yo, Swiper, I got to call on your expertise and your Nuggets knowledge. Will Peyton Watson have more than 2 assists tonight?
Tonight?
Against
Yes.
the Cavs.
Probably not. I would take the under, but 1.5 is a good line. I would say under.
It's more or less, Swiper.
Yeah, he not locked in.
Less.
You gotta use the vocabulary.
Thank
man.
you, Swiper. Thank you.
Less.
We should only be allowed to use under 25 players today.
Ox.
That's fire, man.
I like that. I like that.
I don't
So let me
like
go
that.
Scottie
Demontis
Barnes.
Sabonis, I'm taking this right here, so I can't do that, Mons.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
look at him. Look at him being all competitive and stuff. Whenever Mobley right there.
I'm gonna go with Scottie Barnes. Pin, I just need you to let me know less or more than 1.5 threes.
More.
More?
Wait. Oh shoot. They're playing OKC. I'm gonna be there. Tonight. I'm gonna be there, front court center. Whew. Damn. He's been shooting threes.
He has
a lot. He has.
has.
And he's been making more and more of them lately, and he's been doing them in crazy ways. So that 1.5 has been I don't know. I'm gonna say more, just because he's going to keep shooting them. He might take 10, but it's going to be tough against Case and
But
Wallace
this is
and
the
Alex
best
Caruso and
defense
those
in the
dudes.
league, though.
That's
on
true.
paper,
That's
that's what
true.
that's what
But
they
the
say.
best defense in the league might give a 30% 3-point shooter a lot of threes. Know what I mean?
Come on. We going more.
More.
Scottie Barnes. Let's do
More.
it.
Y'all scared of OKC? That's pitiful. Who's next,
All
man?
right, chill. Talk to us. Is there something that actually is it a certain game that you may want to rock with? Because this isn't everything. These are just the top ones. Is it a certain game that you might want to go to?
Evan Mobley averaged about 9 rebounds against Denver. Last year, he had 10, and then he got hurt. And I think he averaged 7 against them last year. The year before that, he averages around 10. And excuse me, I think he's better this year. I'm taking more on that 9.5 with Evan Mobley.
On the 9.5 boards, Chill?
Yeah, I'm taking more against Denver this year.
Let's do it. Evan Mobley. More.
Kind of like you've been doing your research on me, Moss. How about that?
No, I just remember that you said Julius Randle's better than Wemby a week ago.
Chill, he knows your
remember that.
game.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm gonna remember some of the most egregious takes I've heard. Like,
That's what happens when when you're nice. People study you.
no, I think some things are just so bad they just stay.
Do their homework.
Okay. Mars, who you
Mars,
got?
is it anybody
Wherever
on here
Jalen
that's
Green's
studying?
at, take the less. Wherever Jalen Green's at, take less.
All right.
They playing the Warriors. He averages like 4 points against the Warriors.
Jalen, 21 points. You want
Less. Oh my god.
Mars, would you rather go less than 21 points or less than 29.5 points, rebounds, assists?
Does it make a difference to the prize?
Just what you want to do, Mars.
Hold
Five
on,
boards.
Let's
What
see if
about
it makes
He's
a difference
going
to the price.
he's gonna get less on all of them. So like, does it
Okay,
make a
so you want me to
difference?
clear this and figure
Yeah.
out this one?
Yeah.
It's the same, right?
Yeah,
I
it's the
take
same.
them-
I'll just stick with the points. I'll stick with the points because that's what he brings to the table anyway. So let's just see
Okay.
him not bring what he's meant to bring.
Ox, go down.
Just-
Hold on. Go down.
Oh,
Mars, I don't think we have.
What's that, J-Dub?
Mars,
No, go back to the J-Dub. Go ahead, chill.
Mars,
This
I
one?
don't think we have. I don't think Curry
No,
and
damn.
or Draymond are going tonight.
They're not. Jalen Green averages 11 points against the Warriors in his career. He's not scoring 21.
Sheesh.
Last time he played them, he had like 7 and was 2 for 13. He just doesn't play well against Golden State. He doesn't play well against like 80% of the league, but Golden State in particular.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Mars, you have to make 2 picks today.
Can I do both on Jalen Green?
I mean,
Am I allowed to?
Nah. We got to get a little more creative than that, Mars.
Who you got, Mars?
They got Buddy Hield. More.
Bullseye. More points or 3-pointers?
Well, if he makes more than 3.5 threes, he's gonna get more than 17. But we'll say more threes. We'll say more threes.
I like that more.
And
I
you
do.
guys see
I
that
like
demon
a
next
lot.
to it? That means that the payout is going to be even more sweeter.
Also, see, look at me.
They kind of look alike, huh?
Oh
Yo.
god.
All right. Guess that wasn't funny. My bad.
All right, Ox, take us away.
You know where I'm going.
Everyone
you
else
going,
the
Ox?
players under 25 except Ox. Shake my head.
I see Domantas Sabonis, 24.5 points and assists. That's easy money. That's easy money. That's so easy. Hold on. I got to find what's his PRA.
Probably like 36.
38. Nah. I'm chill out. That should be.
Against Jaren Jackson rebounding?
Yeah, I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I'll take that. I will definitely take
He's
that.
gonna get like 17 boards alone.
I want that. I do. Wait, what's this right here? Santi Aldama and Domantas Sabonis? 20 rebounds
Combo.
How many rebounds is Santi Aldama gonna get?
You tell us.
Depends how many minutes he plays. Probably like 7.
I'm not putting any money on him. It's all Domantas. We're going over. I mean, more. I'm sorry.
He
more.
averages 7.5 rebounds.
Yeah, I said like 7.
Yeah, but he's not going to get that with Domantas on the court. So we're going to go the more for 38.5 PRA.
All right. And last but not least, Ox, what I need you to do is go up.
Go up where?
And I know we are specifically an NBA show, but I need you to go to the NFL.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Hey, Mars, I gotta show the versatility of what we could do over here with these prize picks. All right.
Can you put something on the 49ers not winning the Super Bowl this year?
I'll show you how to do that tomorrow.
Wait, playoffs. Let's do the playoffs. Oh,
Just so you know,
playoffs still.
really quickly, and I'm not gonna waste a lot of time with this, but real quick, just so you know, Mars, we was in the bowl game 4 times in the last 10 years, and I think that it's better to be relevant as opposed to Swiper here, who his team won the Super Bowl in 2015. Mars, do you know that they haven't been in the playoffs in the last 10 years? Since they won the Super Bowl.
And just to be clear, just for context, Mars, just for context, show you how much of a loser Chill is. The Denver Broncos have been to 4 Super Bowls. They've won 3. They've won 3 Super Bowls since the last time the 49ers sniffed winning anything relevant whatsoever. So while Chill's there, he can go back to his Clinton administration trophies that he got. Pre-internet, pre-AOL, he can go back to that era, and then he can go rust off them dusty trophies. Deion Sanders then when Deion was still playing. Do you know how many things Deion has done in life?
Fellas, right quick. I'm gonna let y'all pick this.
So you can say what you want. And guess what? This year the Broncos have taken more time off. Chill. I'll make this bet for you right now. I want everybody to hear this. I will make a bet with you right now that the Denver Broncos, who haven't made the playoffs since 2015,
hold on right quick.
They will win a Super Bowl before the
Swiper. I'm gonna let you and Chill finish this. I just got to wrap up this segment. Go down.
Gotcha. Where am I going?
All right, right there. Stop.
I ain't heard of none of these people.
The sound of silence.
David Montgomery. Do I want to go with Sonic or do I want to go with Knuckles? Chat, let me know. Should I go with Sonic or Knuckles to score tonight? Doesn't matter if it's receiving. Doesn't matter if it's rushing. Sonic or Knuckles? Let me bring Swiper back up here. Swiper, Sonic or Knuckles? Who's scoring tonight?
Knuckles for sure.
Who are they're playing? Who again?
The Packers.
Detroit and Detroit.
Montgomery. All right, let's do it. Montgomery for a touchdown.
I've heard of none of these people. Well, I've heard of Jared Goff.
Rush plus this one right here, bro.
Yeah. He just got to score tonight.
I'm making goblin bets.
All right. We threw a little football on top. Hey, we sprinkled a little football on top. Now we got a mixed prize picks. And here we go, y'all. But what we're gonna do, Ox, we're gonna be a little bit on the safe side. We're only gonna put up 10 today.
Oh,
you
money don't make, man.
All right, you know what?
Money don't
You
make
know what?
no money.
Put 100 then.
Huh?
Put 100.
Put the 20 back.
Now, ooh.
Put the 20 back. What happened to the 20?
I know I ain't
All right, come on.
Okay,
all right. 20, damn.
What happened to the 20? To make
25.
500? Who ain't doing that? I'm doing
25.
that.
25.
Yeah. There we go.
25 to make 650. I'm doing that.
Hey, fellas, next PC weekend, we're going to be eating good.
Yeah.
I can understand why people enjoy this because winning must feel so nice.
All right, y'all. Times 26 is what we looking like if we get 6 out of 6 right. So let's go ahead and make it happen, y'all. Today, we have Scottie Barnes making more than one and a half threes. We have Evan Mobley making
more.
You
got $650 riding on Scottie Barnes making threes. I'm nervous.
Than 9.5 rebounds. Should we go less?
No. Scare money don't make, man. Keep going around.
No.
We got Jalen Green going less than 21 points tonight. We got Buddy Hield going more than 3.5 threes tonight. We got Domantas Sabonis giving us a bonus of more than 38.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And last but not least, my man Sonic giving us a touchdown tonight. Let's get to it, baby. Let's get to it. 25 to 650. Y'all, it's going to feel good. It's going to feel amazing. Wait.
Oh, Ron.
I was gonna say let's do that demon bet right there. But all right, y'all, that was amazing. That was fun. Tomorrow should be interesting talking about our prized picks. But let's get back into it. We have Wemby number 1. We have Ant number 2. Who are we gonna rock with at number 3?
Real
already
takes
know where
or
I'm going.
troll takes?
Yeah, Penzman with Scottie Barnes till he makes it.
Okay.
It's on you though, Chill.
Gonna be a minute.
Yeah, chill.
Talk
What
to
you
me,
got?
Chill.
Oh, Paulo Banchero.
All right, we got one Paulo. Pin, talk to me.
Man, that's tough.
Scottie Barnes.
Okay.
He clears. I'm sorry. He's better.
So what about Chet Holmgren prior to this? I mean, before he went down, he was having some top
I'm
15
picking Chet if
conversations.
you're worried about it.
Yeah, like Ox, is that crazy to say Chet? Because like,
No, I mean, Chet, he's still around. I mean, he got hurt,
Yeah.
but I mean, he was playing amazing. I'm not going with Chet, but I wouldn't. I feel where you're coming from, though.
You go France?
No,
Mm.
I'm going with Evan Mobley.
Ooh,
Mm.
yeah, okay.
dang, but he hasn't been better than Chet though this year. I mean, respect. I mean, I think it's a valid conversation. Obviously,
I can get with that. I can actually get with that. I can get with Chet.
He was
Evan
like
Mobley-
clear. He was like DPOY. I was convinced that he was going to win DPOY this year.
So, Swiper, who you got?
Man, bro, I'm gonna have to go with Chet, man. I love Paulo too, but Chet is crazy.
And
Crazy.
Ox, you going with Chet too?
We just did this yesterday where we took Zion off the list. And we took Zion off the list specifically because of why?
Well, that's because that was a potential base list. This one is just
Right.
better.
Yeah,
And
it's
even-
different. It's different.
So even if who's better, I mean, he missed it. I don't think he's coming back this season. That's just.
But if that's the case, that means
You
we
don't
just
think he's
can't
coming back
go
at
on
all?
any injured players.
No, I don't.
If we're doing it
Wow.
like
I'm
that,
picking
then it's like-
LaMelo. So
Well, LaMelo's got a sprained ankle or something, right? Like a something sore in his leg. He'll be back. But now I'm talking about the. So let's just set a precedent right now, so we don't got to do this no more. Are we anybody that has a season-ending injury like we're assuming Chet has? Are we just not voting on them at all? With respect to us all knowing that he is a top 5 under 25 player, are we going to do that? Or are we just going to vote on the last version of Chet that we saw? What do we want to do?
I'm picking Chet. I'm picking Chet.
Okay, then let's go ahead. Me, you, and Swiper are gonna vote for Chet right now and put him right here number 3 and get this done and over with.
All right, here we go. We're putting glass ass number 3.
That's mad disrespectful.
Wait, y'all. I don't know. Anybody else heard he might be out the whole year?
I mean, the ass is kind of
Wow.
glass. He did fall. He did break his ass, Mars. So I mean,
That was a hard fool.
that hardwood ain't no
fall,
joke,
too.
man.
But he
All right,
fell
let's
from
look.
heights though. Like he got turned in the air sideways like 8 feet and then dropped.
Skinny ass boy too light in the draw. So
Andrew Wiggins
he
still
put some
finished that
ham
play,
on that
too.
ass, man.
It's not even
I'm
like he
gonna
got the
give
slopes
a
or
shout
anything.
out to everyone watching this video. Please put this video in your bookmarks and come back to me a year from now and tell me I was right about Scottie making top 5 in this list.
A year from now,
Well,
he
you tried
might
to
be.
put him at number
We're talking
2.
about today.
No,
Well,
no,
we're doing
I'm-
today.
no. It takes people a while to catch on when someone's doing something really amazing on a losing team. I see what he's doing every single night.
Hard
I'm
head
telling
do
you,
make us
he's
fall
he's
back.
he's been better. He's been better than Evan Mobley this year.
You think better than Chet Holmgren as well?
Yes.
He thinks better than
Okay,
Anthony Edwards. So.
Let's see. Your BPM says. Let's see. BPM,
Oh,
BPM actually
my
favors Chet Holmgren.
Swappy, you're being extremely petty today, bro.
That's what he said. He's a BPM guy. The BPM says
like
the BPM does say Chet Holmgren's been better. TTS. The BPM
much
says
better?
he's been better.
How much better?
5.7 to 4.7.
Not that much better.
Mm.
And I believe that playing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jalen Williams versus playing with Davion Mitchell,
Jamal
gonna help
Murray has a
Grady
negative BPM this year. Jamal Murray has a negative BPM. So what
BPM
does
is
that mean?
teammate
and he
dependent?
earned it. Jamal Murray has been horrible.
So why?
I agree. I agree. I agree with
Next
Liv.
to the
He's
highest
giving-
BPM in NBA history, though, and his is negative. So obviously, who you play with doesn't always help that or hurt that.
Well,
So just to be fair.
that's a testament to how awful Jamal Murray has
So then
been.
why bring it up?
All I know
We're
is
talking-
Shane
I
Mitchell
didn't bring up
league
Jamal
and
Murray.
That's all
He
I
brought up
no,
Jamal
no.
Murray.
If it doesn't matter who you play with, I just talked to the
I don't
dude.
think it matters all that much.
absolutely
I just
matters
talked to
who
the
you
dude
play with.
who invented Basketball Reference, and he can't explain to me what box plus minus is. So I'm even more confused today than I was before of what it is. I still don't.
It
have
is
a
an
satisfactory
estimate
answer on it.
of the number of points per possession over a replacement player or over an average player that you add to your team. So basically, when you're on the court,
I told
Th-
BPM.
that
VORP is the
VORP is
cumulative
stemmed
version of
from
BPM.
BPM, but
Oh,
it's a
that's fine.
cumulative
That's fine.
version of that. So VORP factors in how many games you played, how much minutes you played as the aggregate value at the end of the year. So the guy who played 82 games, played 40 minutes a game, is going to have a really high VORP if he had a high BPM. And the more negative you are, right, the more it's going to be a negative value.
How do we
to replace.
determine that though? That's
It's
the
based on
problem
the
I'm
Okay, so
box
having.
score.
that's the
It's based
thing.
on the box
Right.
score.
It's-
So that's what I'm talking about,
it's-
Mars. Because if I'm on the
so
floor
there
for
are-
25 minutes, I'm on the floor for 25 minutes, and I didn't really do much, but my team was good. I'm on the plus side. However, if I'm on the floor for 25 minutes and I scored a bunch of points, got a bunch of rebounds, I might have missed an assignment or two, made a couple of free throws, but I'm negative.
Chill. To
Not
put this
real,
into
Chill.
no,
real.
chill. Actually, it's a really good test sometimes when you look at single game advanced stats to say, did I catch that correctly? Did I think a player who was really terrible actually map out as terrible? So
Right.
analytics, whether it's numbers, sometimes they drive me crazy because people just look at them and they don't watch the game. So what I'm saying is, when you watch the game and the analytics back the eye test, I can tell that the Raptors get easier offense when Scottie's on the court. I can tell they are way better defensively when he's on the court. He does things defensively. Now, what the Raptors do, unfortunately, is in order to train him to be a more assertive scorer, because he has almost always been a secondary, tertiary type of guy who has a tendency to defer to his teammates, is they put him with really bad lineups. Last year, they would put him out there with Jalen McDaniels and Malachi Flynn and say, okay, sink or swim. If you're not going to be our go-to scorer, we're going to lose this lineup by 20 points in 5 minutes. So it's forced development. They're not optimizing him to be great, trying to make him a great player. So it's like, do you want to have a great game or you want to be a great player? And Darko Rakovic is one of the best development coaches in the world. He has made mountains out of molehill. Like, he has made like great, like every single player on this team has gotten way better underneath him. From Jameson Battle and the rookies, like Jonathan Mobile, just to give you an example, Jonathan Mobile did not take a single three in college basketball. He's making a three almost every single game.
We're not going back to BPM. We're about to go back to this list.
So
Let's do that,
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
yeah.
go
We're
ahead.
at number
I got a little bit more clarity on it, just a little bit.
We're at
Yeah.
number 4, right?
All right. Yes, we are at number 4. As of right now, we got Wemby at 1, Anthony Edwards at 2, Chet Holmgren is at number 3. Now, number 4, Chill. Talk to me. Who do you have?
Paulo.
Pin? Oh,
Scottie Barnes. You can I just put a Scottie meme like in front of my face? So I'm gonna pick Scottie until y'all
We're
pick
gonna
him.
get to 16 and he's still gonna be saying
Right,
Scottie
yeah,
Barnes.
he's still
No,
gonna be
he's
there. He'll
not,
be
because y'all said he was top 10 yesterday. Don't lie.
Out of spite, I just might not pick someone else.
That's crazy.
That's cool.
All right, Mars, who you got?
Scottie should be somewhere around 8, 9, 10.
Damn, this is where it gets
Real
tough for me.
That's tough.
I'm thinking between 3 people.
Franz.
Two of them play together, don't they?
Franz Paolo and Evan Mobley is who I'm
That's
thinking.
where I'm at right now.
But the Paulo disrespect, not
Where
from
do you
you.
have them?
It's not disrespect though, Swiper.
No,
Like,
not
Evan,
here.
Evan
but
and
just
Franz are so nasty.
the way that people have talked about Paulo since he went down, it's just been weird. Like he wasn't balling.
Where do you
He
have
was
them,
balling,
Mars?
but the narrative changes when the whole narrative around you is, oh, you need to carry this totally defunct offense, and you're the only chance for this team to score. And suddenly, Franz Wagner steps into your place and is able to do that while being a much better defender. That's the argument. I personally believe if Scottie's not on the table here, I would take Franz over Paulo. I think he's their best player. I do.
I've got Evan Mobley.
I got Evan Mobley as well.
I'm putting Paulo here. I'm looking at the numbers right now.
That's
Paulo
2-2,
is
right?
clearing across the board for the
Mobley's
most
my
part.
guy, too.
Yeah, it is 2-2.
Mobley.
Yeah,
Depends on
so-
Scottie
Oh
Barnes.
my
So does
God.
Penn make the tiebreaker between Mobley and?
No, just
No,
let Ron make the tiebreaker.
So,
Ah,
Chill,
okay,
you
so
chose
Paulo.
Paulo. Pin
I
chose
did.
Scottie.
Mhm.
Mars chose Mobley. Swiper chose Mobley. And then Ox said
No,
Paulo.
Swiper
reverse,
chose
reverse.
Paulo. I chose Mobley.
Oh, well, yeah. All right,
And Ox
so,
is going with Ron is going with Paolo, right?
I mean,
Yeah, of course.
Hey,
one
Ron, that's
I'm not
kinda
mad at it.
cold.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it.
One
be mad at
showed the ability to be a legitimate number 1 option, and that's what I
Although-
value that a little bit more.
My issue with this, and it doesn't matter because this is a democracy, clearly. But my issue with this is that I got Franz over Paolo too. So now I feel like Franz is getting pushed back 2 spots. You know what I'm saying? Because
I
now
agree.
y'all putting
But
Paolo
then,
here.
'cause Paolo's
and
gonna
it's
be
like-
at 4 and Fran's gonna be at 6, and I really think
That's
that's
crazy.
Steezo.
That's crazy. But okay, that's fine. Paolo's nasty, so I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, and
as long as we get these 3 in next to each other, I'll live with the result.
y'all
If-
As
remind
long
me
as Franz is above Scottie.
If Paulo has the highest BPM between all three, does that matter for y'all?
Does he actually?
Not at all, Swiper.
Yeah,
Not
but
at all.
Does he have the highest
It's a
BPM?
5-game
He
sample.
does.
It's a
But I'm saying he
5-game
does.
sample.
But he does.
What is it? 6.2?
6.4.
Mm.
Okay,
It's a
6.4 for him.
5-game sample.
It's around 6 for
6.1.
Franz.
6.1
and
for
it's
Franz.
okay, and it's what 1.9 for Evan Mobley.
It's a 1.9. Are you kidding me?
I don't know
I'm
what
asking.
it is.
Is it really that
4?
low? I'm gonna check. I didn't think it would be that low. Let me see.
Let me look.
That's bad news if it is. It can't be that low. Let me check.
2.5. I don't know. What is it?
I'm looking right now. It is Evan Mobley, Chills guy. It's a 1.9. Man, get out of here. Watch out, bruh. Move. Get out of here. You're not in these talks.
Maybe
Move.
me and Ox
Move.
picked the wrong person. No.
Move. Yeah, get out of here. You're not in these talks. Get out of here.
Hold on, no. Can you guys refresh my memory? And I'm not saying this in a condescending way,
Mm.
but how was the matchup last year when they played in the playoffs? Because I know they both actually had good series.
Mobley
I
got. I thought Mobley got better as the series went on. He started stretching the defense a little bit more, and then I saw him against the Celtics. I mean, I felt like he was really good.
I'm
Really
talking about
Look.
Paulo versus Evan Mobley in the playoffs last year.
Well,
Magic.
Paulo
versus
made
Cavs.
he was making like 50% of his mid-range shots and couldn't make a layup, if I remember correctly, in that series. And was balling.
Big
But he was
playmakers
balling.
are more important. So when you take a guy who can initiate offense from the top and then generate advantage from a standstill, that's always more valuable, almost always, unless that player is terribly inefficient. Like the archetype I'm talking about is Luka, right?
Mm.
That is a very valuable archetype. Luka, LeBron, this is the most valuable archetype. When that player can play defense, that's why LeBron's in those conversations. So I'm not saying that's the only way to be great, but when a player is great at those things, it's better than being great at things that Chris Bosh was good at, if you get my point. So Evan Mobley versus Franz and Paolo shouldn't be that much of a conversation, in my opinion, because they do more valuable stuff. Franz is like a great defender.
Let me guess, Penn. You think Scottie Barnes is better than Chris Bosh too?
He's way better than Chris Bosh.
All right, come on. Let's go.
Hey, by the way,
Bro.
I don't know if
Get
I
the
don't know
hell
if
out of
this
here with
I
that
had-
conversation.
I don't
Can we
know.
get to number 5?
No more. No more.
Mars.
No.
Come on.
Mars,
we
I
can't.
don't know if this matters to anybody, but Jared Allen
Wow.
has on paper been the second best player, or third, depending on where you put Darius Garland, second best player for the Cavs this year, which
Is
is
that based on
interesting.
both plus minus? Or?
Based on BPN?
Well,
Swiper?
yeah, BPM, BORP, all that stuff. It all saw Jared Allen.
Okay. Oh, great.
All right.
Ox, you love
This is where we're at right now.
I do.
Wemby
honestly.
won.
Mhm.
Anthony Edwards
The hell
2,
with
Chet
basketball.
Holmgren 3,
This is fun.
Paulo Banchero 4. Now number 5. Chill. Who are you rocking with?
Evan Mobley. Still even 1.9 BPM. Okay.
All right. Pin.
Scottie Barnes.
Franz.
Stop asking me.
Swiper, you got Franz?
Man, I know people don't like Tyrese Halliburton, bro, but he's been spectacular. He's been healthy. I know. I'm not gonna say it. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not saying his name. I just want to say him
You bringing
and
him
say
up.
that I acknowledge that he's not been the player he was to start the year for 40 games last year. But
I
I'm
We're not
acknowledge
talking,
it.
we're not talking about last year. We're talking about today.
I know.
I acknowledge his existence. I acknowledge his
Franz,
existence.
Franz Wagner right now. Franz Wagner.
But this wouldn't be a bad place for Tyrese to slide at.
No, this year is not. He's not been better than these guys.
Mars?
I need to know where Ox is going.
Nah,
I'm
it's
just
on you.
out
It's on
of
you,
just
Mars.
out of consistency. I already started with Evan Mobley. I know I got the right to
Franz
switch and
2
go with
spots
Franz
below.
because
You think
I
you think he's been better than Franz, my bro?
don't think Franz deserves to be back here. I think Franz should have been in front of Paolo. I just don't like it. Doesn't matter because Franz has already been on Paolo, and I just don't like that. But I think Evan Mobley should have had that spot. So I'm gonna go with Evan Mobley. I'm gonna stick with him. I'm going.
I'm
with
gonna
Evan
say
Mobley.
Franz. and
Here's
put
the question,
decision on
Ox. What does Evan Mobley bring to you that Franz is not bringing? Why do you have
Defense.
Evan Mobley over? him?
The defensive.
five
You don't
defense
think
in
Franz
the
is a
NBA.
great defender?
I think he's a
He's
good
top
defender,
five
but
defender
I'm
in
not.
the
I'm not going to talk about Franz in defense with Evan Mobley. They're different tiers of defenders.
They're also
And I
different.
think
And
They're
there's
doing
no way,
different
no way
things
you can
defensively, though.
in any way you spin it, any angle, any way, Evan Mobley clears on defense. Clears. It's not even a conversation.
Would it surprise you if Franz Wagner at some point in his career made multiple all NBA, all defense teams?
No, I think I'm the highest on Franz in this whole panel. Like, I think Franz is like that, but defensively, yeah, no, I think he could be on
might
make
be
a
higher on
team.
him
I
than
think
you.
he's a well, I don't want to argue about that. I think I think he's a young fella, and he got a lot of time left in the league. So I could definitely see him making an all defensive team. Shit, I could see him making some I could see him making some all NBA teams. I think Franz is that good.
Max.
But Evan Mobley right now, I think Evan's a little better all around. I think Evan's a little better. They do. I mean, on the offensive end, they do different things. But yeah, I'm voting for Evan Mobley right now.
I think Evan Mobley is the third best offensive player on his team right now, and arguably the best defender. Although that
wouldn't matter if they played on the same team. Seeing as they don't, I think it makes sense why he's the third best offensive player on his team. I mean, he plays with Donovan Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? He's playing with Darius Garland. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying that doesn't mean that, like, for you to say that he's the third best offensive player on his team means nothing to in the Franz Wagner argument.
No, sure, but I'm saying, like, when you play with better players, it's easier to score because you're lower on the team. Like, there's only 5 defenders, so if they're ganging up, like, the openness of Evan Mobley is what I'm talking about.
I understand that. In theory, I do, but still, I got Evan Mobley.
Sure.
Just think that he's gotten better, Penn. Like, when I look at his game and I look at how much he's advanced, how he's looking at the basket, how he's getting to the rim.
But these other players getting better too. Oh.
Yeah, but when I think about how much better he's gotten and what it's done for the Cleveland Cavaliers, one of the main reasons why they are as good as they are, just like with Paolo in Orlando. I mean, even though he's out and they winning, or France, I mean, that's one of the main reasons why they've gotten better. But with Evan Mobley, just offensively, I ain't even talking about defensively because I already knew who he was as a defender, right? I already knew what he was bringing to the table. I'm just talking about as an offensive player, making that offense even better. Looking, I mean, at the top of the league. When last time Cleveland had the best offense in the league? That's the best offense in the league, best pick and dive team in the league. And that's largely due to how much better Evan Mobley is this season as a pick and dive guy, as a pick and pop guy.
But I think how you do on the basketball court has to do with 3 things. Number 1, who your teammates are, right? That's important. I think it's very important. Number 2 is how good you are. And number 3 is who are you playing? You're going to look very different against the 96 Chicago Bulls than you're going to look against the 2001 Cavaliers. You're going to look very different in those 2 games. And one of those games is going to be real good for you, and the other game is going to be suffocating. So my point is that I do look at a lot of factors that maybe some people are like, that's too much. Why are we looking at strength of schedule? Why are we looking at who these teams have played? Why are we looking at lineup data? Why are we looking at advanced analytics? Why are we watching every single possession and saying, what's the load? What's the creation? I don't think that Evan Mobley can do Franz's job in Cleveland. In Orlando. That's the thing.
And you voted for Scottie Barnes.
Yes, because I think Scottie Barnes would do better in Evan Mobley's role than Evan Mobley.
Right on.
So I'm going to go ahead and break the tie. I do want to mention that both of these guys have been balling this year. And chill, Evan Mobley does have a lot to do with the reason why the Cavs have the best record in the NBA.
But he's third. He's fourth or third on that list, by the way.
However, if I were to tell each and every one of you guys that Paolo was going to play 5 games, and the Magic would go on a 9-game winning streak or however long it was, the Magic would be the number 3 seed, and I was to tell you that Franz would be averaging 30, you guys might believe the Franz averaging 30, but you would not believe.
I wouldn't have believed it. I probably wouldn't.
And I still can't believe it.
That's why I don't understand how Paolo got there. Where he's,
I think Franz is still suffering. From
some of it's the playoffs last year, and then the samples.
That was 7 months ago.
Yes, he did.
But he had 50 right before he went down.
And then 31 the next night.
50 and 13, by the way.
But let me get back to it.
Coming back into this season
with Franz, I'm questionable whether he can be as good as he is now with Paolo there. The last 2 games Paolo played, he literally had 7 points in both games. So I'm questionable.
He was dealing with illness. So I'm just saying he was dealing with illness.
Okay, all right, cool.
But Bron, for being, is it how much do you then give Paolo or Franz the edge for being the clear number one offensive option with the defensive responsibility as opposed to Evan being the number 3 or 4 offensive option, but has a defensive advantage? How much does that weigh into your equation?
They're both big positives on both ends. I'll give it to both of them. They're both very good on both ends. Once again, I just value the ability to take the offensive load and carry the team like he's been able to do. 35 last night, 30 the game before, 29 a few nights ago, 30 on the 11th against Detroit. But the night before, he scored 37 against the Lakers and hit a game winner.
Sure did.
Look,
Doing it
Franz
against Detroit is
Franz
arguably more
Wagner
impressive
is
than doing
playing
it
with
against the Lakers
Jalen
that is.
Suggs and Cole Anthony. No disrespect to those guys, but they're not.
Yeah.
But they're not the type of guards that Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland are. And I'm
That's a
sorry,
fact.
but like Swiper can back this up. Playing with great playmakers makes you more efficient. There's a reason why there are guys who play just way better when Jokic is on the court versus off the court. Like it matters. And Donovan Mitchell is the best shooting guard in the league, in my opinion.
Mine
So
too.
when you're playing off of that dude, your shots are going to be way open. You know why? Because he collapses the defense and he draws 4 defenders to him, and you're getting open jumper after open jumper. Lord help me. If some of these other players that we're going to talk about on this list, like LaMelo Ball and so had open jumpers instead of being triple deemed, you know what I mean? Like again,
Franz is
context
the
matters.
one with the ball more in his hands. If you know what I'm saying, if we're watching Orlando, Franz is the one
better.
that's doing. Franz is the
better.
one that's doing. Okay, but you just brought up a point that he's playing with these playmakers. Franz is the one doing the playmaking.
Yes,
Well, they don't
that's
have
why
any other
it's- that's why it's
playmakers.
harder.
They don't have any playmaking
It's harder
guards
to
on the
be.
roster
It's
than
harder
Jalen
to be
Suggs.
Donovan Mitchell than it is to be Isaac Okoro in life. Okay, it comes with rewards.
So
you
you're
get paid
saying
more
it's
money.
hard.
but
You're saying it's harder to set the table and sit down at the table.
Yes. It is much harder. It is much harder to deal with triple teams and blitzes. It's harder to be a quarterback, right? Like that's the difficult job, right? It's supposed
So
to
then
like
Chet's
it's not
too high.
necess-
That's Chet's too high.
primacy matters, man. Like this is something I realize is like there's 500 different ways to score 35 points. You could do it like Clint Capella, right? Or you could do it like Shaquille O'Neal. You know what I mean? And that's not they might have the same box score at some point. You know, Clint Capella or Tyson Chandler might have a 20 and 20 game, but they didn't do it like Shaq, and that's different. So I think when you are ganged up on, when you're double teamed, triple teamed, when you have playmaking responsibilities, when you're also carrying your load on the defensive end, I gotta respect the primacy on offense, and I gotta respect the primacy on defense. And if
And
your
Evan
team
Mobley,
is
honestly,
good when
he
you're
should be
doing
having
that, I gotta respect
He should
that
be
even
having a
more.
better year in some ways, if we're being honest about it. I think Evan Mobley is not that he's slid per se, but given how good they are, Evan could even be better than what he is right now this year.
Sure.
But I think that speaks more so to Jared Allen. He's been incredible. He was incredible last year. He was incredible the year before. He's an
Ron, did you
all-star
break this tie?
center.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Ron.
The ties,
He went with
bro.
France. He went with
It's
France.
Franz. He got Franz. Okay.
Franz is 5th
Right.
on this list. So this is our top 5. Wemby, Anthony Edwards, Chet Holmgren, Paolo Banchero, and Franz Wagner. Chat, let us know if we got this 5 right or what switches you would make. If you are watching after the video, let us know about this top 5 and let us know anything that we've done wrong or what players you would put where, or you can even drop your own top 25 best players in the NBA.
I actually
under
like
25.
those 5 names.
Forget
I'm
the
not gonna
tank.
lie,
I want the Raptors to make the playoffs, face the Orlando Magic, and Scottie puts up 50 on these dudes. Clear these.
Yeah. I think this list is good so far. This is how it should look. I think.
I like
Respect.
this.
Yeah,
So,
it's so
Ben, you're the only one
Yeah.
that dislikes it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
But we know why.
I definitely
Ben
think
has
Evans
got
is
yes,
being-
6.
Can
So the rest of us
Can I
have
set up a context before we get to number 6? Okay, my bad, Mark. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I just want to, because we're an hour and a half in and we've got to 5 names. So me, Ox, and Chill are all picking Evan Mobley. I know that. And it's picking Scottie Barnes. So can we just put Evan Mobley on the list now?
That sounds right to everybody?
Yep.
Yes.
We've
All
already
right,
talked
very
about
right.
Evan
There
Mobley.
we go.
Thank you.
Very right.
Okay.
Saved
So
us some
now
time.
you can go Swiper, but I just wanted to get
Damn.
number 6 done.
Yo, I just want to put in context though. 31, 5, and 7.
LaMelo.
Bro, but on like relative to the fact that he's taking what 11 threes? Something like that.
Swiper, they
wanna say
hate
that's 12
LaMelo. I'm telling you
How
this right
many,
now.
how many
It's
Mark?
gonna be
12
me
threes
and you
a-
12
fighting.
threes a game, I'm basketball.
12 threes, 36%, 85% from the line. Again, for the pin stats, he's 5.4 BPM, 1.1,
13
Four.
threes. 13 threes.
13 threes, and he's taking them from where they are to where
He's
they
got the ball in his hands.
Where has
all
he
the
taken
time.
them?
Anybody-
Where has he
Because he
taken them? To
has
the
to,
promised
because he
land of
has
the
to.
play-in in the
He's got-
East. What
No,
are we
but I'm
doing
saying,
here?
but like for what he has around him, I think LaMelo. If you're taking, and again, this
how
is
many
right
wins?
now. This is not.
How many wins?
is not
Swipe? How many wins
this is
does
not
Charlotte
LaMelo.
How
have?
many
This is
wins
not
does Scottie
LaMelo.
Barnes have? And you try to slot him in at number 2.
He's 500 when he plays.
If we would have
Hey,
voted
hold on.
number 1, you would have took him over Wemby.
No,
No, we
I voted Wemby number 1. Don't lie.
I'm saying if you would have went last and everybody and it would have been a tiebreaker, Scottie or Wemby.
No,
Yeah,
I
would
would
have
have
never
had
had
that.
Wemby's the
No,
only person
I
who
would have
doesn't
picked
count.
Wemby. I picked Wemby.
But he
Okay,
took him
no.
over Anthony Edwards though.
I
LaMelo
did.
has a higher box plus minus than Scottie Barnes.
Yeah, he does. But say better team. 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 Let me hear this.
5.4
Scottie
to
Barnes
4.7.
had one really terrible game that dragged down his analytics. He had a negative
Oh.
20 boxes minus in the
LaMelo
opening
got
against
benched
Cleveland.
against the Brooklyn Nets.
Since that
So you're
point,
telling
he is
me, you're telling me
competitive.
one bad game can ruin your block. If one bad game
Because
can
he's
ruin
only
your
played
BPM,
11.
If
Well-
one bad game can ruin your BPM out of 11 games, then I can't get with that. I can't get with
No,
the
no, no,
BPM
no.
at all.
Ox,
BPM's cooked
Ox,
out the window. I'll never
Ox,
respect it. I'll never
Ox.
respect it. Ox, nothing.
If
Ain't no
you if you have
no. If
come
you play
on.
11 games and one bad game ruins your BPM, that's a terrible stat.
Okay,
bro.
so
Terrible.
Ox, if you shoot 0 for 40 in a game
Terrible.
and then you shoot 10
Not
for
0
20,
for 40.
no, he had a terrible game though. In respect to Scottie, he had a terrible game against Cleveland in the opener. He's adjusting to the
Goddell, in the
goggles,
chat, that's
which
what he
is
just told me. He
messing
said
up
that
his
BPM
entire
was
depth
bad
perception.
because of one bad game out of 11. If one bad game just throws a damper on everything of 11 games, that's why we saying L basketball. What are we doing?
This is
If
L
that
Ox
just
math
causes
skills.
one
That's
terrible game
that's
doesn't
what you
make
really
it
want to be
bad.
saying.
That's the
No,
craziest shit
no,
I
Ox,
ever heard. But what are you
Ox,
talking
Ox,
about, bro?
stop-
Ox, nothing.
just-
I don't want to talk about this. no more.
give me
Fuck this
1 second for
BPM
this.
stuff, bro. I'm not
If
doing this.
Keegan, no,
no more,
oh
bro.
my god,
I
okay,
try my,
Ox,
no, this has
Ox.
nothing to do with Keegan Murray. Don't try to do that. Don't try to do that. Don't
Fine,
do that.
Talk about a different
This
player.
has nothing to do with Keegan Murray.
When
If you
De'Aaron
have
Fox shot
one
0
bad
for
game out of
11,
11 and it
Oh
drags
my
down your
God.
BPM
Shut
that
up.
bad, there is no way you can respect this. I don't care how
Yo,
mad
we
you
gotta
get. Up
we
the
gotta
puppet,
get back
you
on
blow
with
the
the
house
list.
down, Pin.
We-
I don't
we-
give
Ox.
a damn. Stop standing on
De'Aaron
this
Fox
bullshit
shot
BPM
0 for
stuff,
11
bro.
from 3. Just stop talking and
That
listen for
doesn't-
1
that-
minute.
no,
You
I'm
just
not
like to
gonna
hear
stop
you.
talking because I don't want to hear it. That's terrible. One bad game doesn't make you a bad basketball player. And if you stand on BPM,
Nobody said it
that
made him a bad
bad,
basketball player.
that much-
4.7 is an
L
all-star. What's wrong with
basketball.
you?
So
L
what's
math.
God
5.7?
damn it, man. This is
So
the
it's
this is the
5.7.
L
voice.
basketball.
This
Well,
is-
to be
this
So,
is-
to be fair, Ox,
so where's
to
it?
be
So
fair,
where's he
Ox,
getting this from?
Blow
Wait,
that
wait,
out.
wait.
Ox, the only reason he
Hold,
did that
hold,
was to
hold,
protect
hold,
his
hold.
guy.
Bullshit that you just
The
said.
only
You didn't
reason he
see
did
what
that
you
was to
just did.
protect his guy.
L basketball.
No, it's not. It's
Where
not
are we getting
protect
this from?
shit. No,
L
Ox,
basketball.
you listen to an entire sentence, you hone in on one word, and then you
Yeah,
go
yeah,
off on a
whatever.
20-minute
I heard what you
tangent
said.
about
L
nothing.
basketball.
You're
I'm not doing
cooking
this,
water, Ox.
I'm not
You
doing
don't
nothing
know what
with
you're
you. I'm not
talking
doing it
about.
with you.
I'm trying to
Yeah,
make
let's
this
go.
point.
That would be
No,
boiling.
because you keep talking
Blow
about
that
one
house
person,
down,
and
Pin.
obviously
Pen.
the other person's never
Pen.
going to get their point across.
If we got
Listen
Pen,
to
if
me
we
when
got
I'm
Blow the
saying.
house down.
All right, y'all. We got to move on to the next person, y'all.
Hallelujah.
Evan Mobley is at 6,
Yeah.
so we have to figure out who's at 7. Chill. Let me know if you need to see the list or anything of that nature, but it's on you.
Chill. Join me in the light side, please.
The LaMelo side?
Yes.
Swiper. I'm telling
Right
you,
now.
you are. You're going
Based on
against
right
forces
now.
that you don't know that you're going up
Don't you
against.
going against Evan Mobley right now, Swiper?
No, Evan
already
Mobley's
is
6.
on there.
Evan
He's on
Mobley's
there.
already on the
Okay,
list.
so it passed. Okay.
The
Yeah,
top
we're
6
saying
is basically set. The names you
Yeah.
could expect, I think.
Has LaMelo Ball been better than Cade?
Did who?
Yes.
Did who?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he has.
He has
LaMelo's
been better.
been arguable top four point guard this year. Arguable. That's what I'm saying.
You
Arguable.
already got France.
Yo, y'all gonna hate this. LaMelo's been better than. He's been better than everybody on this list except
No, he
Wemby and
hasn't.
Ant.
No, he
I'll give.
hasn't.
I can understand Wemby and Ant. Other than
He wasn't better than healthy Chet. I'm sorry, he just wasn't. But,
He wasn't better than Paulo either, but I respect you.
but I'm not.
He-
I'm.
Five-
If you want
five
to say,
games,
if
6
you want to say
games.
LaMelo here, I'm not about to start arguing. If you want to say LaMelo here, I'm not about to start arguing. I think LaMelo's been great.
31-7.
I just don't think he's the third best player under 25 like Ron does, but I do think he's been great.
I can tolerate I'll tolerate the turnovers. I will. I'll tolerate him being a turnover machine. I'll take LaMelo Ball.
Because the other people you're going to argue him with, I think, is going to be you're going to have to put context around Maxey, J-Dub, and Shingun, and all the rest of them. I think
the
he's
context?
outperformed all those other players.
What's the context around those guys?
The fact that you're a primary
Well,
ball handler
Sengun's
over the
offensively, I
last,
think is good.
I mean, over the last like 6 games or so, 5 or 6 games before he went out of the lineup, he's averaging 5 turnovers a game. I mean, his last 2 games. And and with him having the ball all game, Mars, you should be a positive. I mean, Swiper had this stat where he came to me about Joel Embiid. You know, for every 1 assist, it's 1 turnover. I mean, that's what LaMelo Ball was doing. He'll give me 7 assists, but he'll give me 7 turnovers too. So that's 31 a game, and those 7 rebounds, that doesn't make a difference to me.
It's also the type of passes he's throwing.
Because as much as you're turning the basketball over, I mean, as much as you're distributing the basketball, you're turning it over too. So you can be a detriment to your crew. Now, I won't argue his game. I mean, as good as he is as a one-on-one player, I'm just not a fan of point guards who shoot a lot. I'm just not. I've never.
When he's the only one creating, it makes sense that he's going to be the one getting most of the turnovers.
And why is that? Why is he the only one? Is he the only one
The
creating?
team's trash. That's why.
That's what I'm saying, though, Mars. Is he the only one creating? Is he the only one who we know for a fact he's the only one in that crew who can create?
You watched him play.
Brandon Miller can't create.
Brandon Miller creates, but he creates his own shots.
Bridges can't create a shot.
Okay, first of all, Miles Bridges has been out the lineup for 2 weeks. So
right,
but sure,
I do know that.
And
but
when Trey Mann was there, he was someone who could take that responsibility. But Trey Mann's been out, so he can't do it. Brandon Miller is not a playmaker.
But they were on the floor though. That's the thing. They were on the floor.
When Trey Mann, but LaMelo and Trey Mann don't play that much because Trey Mann was coming off the bench. He came in for LaMelo. He just replaced what LaMelo did. But Trey Mann was someone who could create shots for other people. Brandon Miller does not create shots for other people in any sense of the word, if I'm being honest. Neither does Miles Bridges. They're both play finishers. LaMelo is the only one who's responsible for creating his own offense and his teammates' offense. That's just his role on the team. And some people want to question Charles Lee. I'm kind of on that train because the way he's using LaMelo is kind of weird to me. But I also think the roster is just extremely flawed and they've been extremely hurt. I wouldn't blame LaMelo too much on the turnovers. He's the only one who creates advantages for him. So
I mean, I watched them play. I watched them play against Milwaukee about a week or so ago when he had 50 on them. And I mean, the fact that he shoots as much as he does, that's just concerning to me. And I understand the fact that he's responsible for a lot of these guys' offense. I get that part. Because Luka's responsible for a lot of what was going on in Dallas. Right. I get that part. But the idea that none of these other guys can create shots for themselves. I mean, Brandon Miller, I feel like he can create shots for himself.
It's not about creating for yourself, it's about creating for others. That's what playmaking is.
I do understand that part. And he does.
Whether Brandon Miller can go get a bucket by himself doesn't affect LaMelo's turnovers. Brandon Miller's not good at creating his own shot, but that's besides the point. Even if he was, that's creative for himself.
I don't know what you're looking at when you watch that kid. In transition, he's really good at creating shots.
You're not creating your own transition, you're running the floor. That's not creating your own
I still have to create shots, Mars. When I'm running the floor, I'm not just
running the floor. That's not creating.
So if I'm running the floor and Ox comes back and Ox now is at the rim, I have to create a shot to get over Ox. I don't have to throw the ball between my legs 4 or 5 times, but I do have to create a shot to get to the rim and score the basketball over him. I definitely have to do that. That's not just me. I just got to lay the ball up.
If you run the floor in transition, that's not creating a shot. That's running the floor in transition.
If I got the ball and I'm dribbling up the court,
I'm running the floor
and I get a bucket,
I'm creating a better opportunity for me because I can stop at the mid-range. I can stop at the 3-point line. I can go to the rim. I am creating an opportunity for me to score. I'm not just going to the rim just off the strength because I'm in transition.
Okay, if you want to say Brandon Miller's good at creating his own shot because he can get buckets in transition, then sure, I guess. I'll rephrase the statement because now we're arguing about something pointless. In the half court, Brandon Miller is not a good shot creator for himself. There we go. So we can take transition off the table. In the half court, Brandon Miller is not good at creating shots for himself. So sure, I guess maybe I used the terminology that people disagreed with. My point was about the half court. I thought that was obvious, but I guess not. So in the half court, LaMelo is Charlotte's primary shot creator for himself and others. That is why his turnovers are so high. Because no one else can reliably create for themselves or others. And if you think they can, then I don't know, maybe watch some more Charlotte games. I'm sure Charlotte fans will agree with me when they say that Brandon Miller's shot creation is not very good in the half court. And definitely not Miles Bridges.
So if you guys want to go, what do you know? 7, Ron? So yeah. LaMelo it is.
All right. Yep, Chill got LaMelo. Pin.
Yep. I'll take LaMelo.
I got Scottie Barnes.
Okay, we're getting into Scottie Barnes territory.
I also have Scottie Barnes.
Okay.
So 2-2.
Wait,
well, we know Ron's going.
Penn's picking Scottie.
Mars said he got Scottie Barnes too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Penn's picking Scottie, so it's 3-2.
No
All right.
way y'all think LaMelo's better than Scottie, bro. Come on.
This year, yes. This season, right now,
I
he
know
has
we're
been
talking about
absolutely
this.
better than Scottie
I know.
Yo,
Barnes.
bro, you've been
This
watching
year.
Nikola
It's-
Jokic for so long.
this
It's like
year.
defense doesn't even
Pin, we don't
register in your
got to
eyes.
argue with him. Pin, we up.
Yeah,
3-2.
y'all won. Y'all
We
won.
up.
It's cool, but we're saying this year, I just did a comparison. One's been better than the other. One's having more impact on the team winning than the other. I mean, it's just, whatever.
No,
but again, I'm
they're
cool
not.
with Scottie being there. I mean, everything you love about BPM and VORP is swings LaMelo. So maybe you bring up some other stats if you want, but we can move on. So we got Scottie here. So LaMelo's
6
next.
and 6. Does that matter to you? Strength of
No,
schedule.
I went-
Does
you know
that
why?
matter
Because
to you?
LeBron
The
James was
Raptors have
10
had the
and
hardest
4
strength of schedule.
because Anthony
Stop.
Davis and
The
LeBron
Raptors
James
have
were
had
10 and
the
4 to
Raptors
start the
have
year
had-
off, and they still were
Lord.
not winning their minutes, and they were not having the impact on the game that their record reflect. And I said that 2 weeks ago, and I've been proven right ever since that point. So no, I don't work like that. Win-loss
The
record
Toronto
doesn't mean
Raptors
anything
were
to
the
me.
worst team in the
Win-loss
league.
doesn't mean anything to me.
Okay, like 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, before Scottie
What'd you
came
say-
back,
what'd
they
you
were
say,
like they were the worst team in the
I ain't
league.
talking
Do
about shit.
you understand that? They were at the bottom of the East, and the East
It
is the
doesn't-
bottom
it
of the
doesn't-
world.
no,
Okay,
Pin,
so what I'm
Pin,
trying to
it's
tell
fine.
you
You're not gonna
is that
convince
one
me.
player
You're
impacts
not going to
winning a
convince
lot.
me. I'm cool. Win-loss record
Cool.
doesn't move
We
me
won.
like that, respectfully. It just doesn't. That's like, remember, Chill had the whole MVP conversation about Tatum
Yeah,
last
it's
week.
different
I
to do
don't.
shit
Win-loss
against
doesn't mean
Washington.
anything for me for that stuff.
No,
just doesn't.
it does. It does, and it matters who you do things against. And I'm just saying that look, we are very early in the season right now. We're quarter way into the season. Certain teams have had an easy road. Certain teams have had a hard road. Certain teams have faced Washington 3 times already, or Detroit twice, or
Who?
maybe even injury depleted Philly. I don't know. There's a lot of teams that have easy schedules.
Oh,
the Cavs have an easy
Celtics,
schedule.
The Celtics have played them all, I think, twice at least. I think at this point. I don't
Okay,
know, Chill, you
so
can
that's my
correct me on
point. And what I'm saying is the Raptors have not had an easy schedule. Per strength of schedule earlier, you know what's crazy? The Raptors had the hardest strength of schedule through the first 25 games, and currently they have the hardest strength of schedule up until the All-Star break. The hardest. You know
So
when
when
their
the
schedule
schedule's
gets
talking-
easy? April.
Did
Where they
Scottie
face
Barnes not win?
Washington,
Is he not
Washington.
number 7?
that.
Yeah,
I don't
he
know
is.
what we're
Scott-
doing.
yeah,
I
Scott-
said
Scott.
he's. I'm
Yeah.
fine
We're
with
never
that.
gonna get
Then
through this
LaMelo's
list.
next. Yeah, LaMelo's next.
Hey,
Let's just
Pin.
move on.
We spoke about
Hey.
Scottie Barnes for 38 minutes.
38.
All right. Well, he's finally on the list at 7.
Finally.
So now we're moving on to 8. Chill, it's back to you. Who are you rocking with?
Scottie Barnes.
No, Scottie
Scotty's
just won.
he's
already
already-
on
No longer relevant.
But I'll take
So,
another one.
Evan
That's
Mobley
cool.
6,
Scotty is 7
Scottie Barnes
and
is
8.
7. Now who's 8?
So,
LaMelo Ball is
LaMelo
8.
Ball.
All right.
LaMelo Ball at 8.
Pin?
It doesn't matter what I say.
Have
Can
to
you
hear
show the
the name
list? Can you
Yeah,
show
yeah.
the ESPN list?
Oh, the
ESPN
ESPN
list?
list?
Yeah, got you. Hold on. Did I text it to you?
Yeah, you did.
We
But
don't
but hold on,
I want the Brotherhood to be able to see the list because you know,
I'll throw it on the screen.
shout outs to the Brotherhood. Y'all not rocking with me, but I'll rock with you. All right, I'm gonna put Şengün over him, 100%.
Over who?
Once again, I'm with Pin on this one.
Şengün over LaMelo or who?
Oh, my
Yes,
God.
sir.
Yes, I got
Şengün
Oh
Şengün.
my
fifth in the
gosh.
league in box plus minus. I'm just putting that out.
Şengün was at 10 for me. That he was next actually after LaMelo.
Şengün was at
He's
20
fifth in
for
the
me.
league in box plus minus.
20 round.
But let's go.
Hey, you see how he was flopping against DeMontis? I don't think people realize how strong that dude is.
Flop.
I'm just saying, Şengün should have been in that first group that included Paolo and those guys, and he's winning too. So y'all care about winning. Well, the Rockets are winning, and he's their best player.
How was
So-
Şengün gonna be in that top 5, bro? Let's not even. Matter of fact,
No,
I
I'm
didn't ask that. I
saying
didn't
with
even ask that.
Paolo-
Pin. Pretend I didn't ask that. Pretend I didn't ask that.
Yo, come on. Let's go. So Chill has
Penn's got
Melo.
Şengün.
Yep.
Penn's got
Pin got Şengün. Mars, who you
Viper's got
rocking?
LaMelo.
I got Şengün.
Come
I'm
on,
gonna
be
go
a homer,
Şengün.
Mars. Yeah. All right.
I don't think Şengün's the right pick, but I'm gonna go with Şengün.
Why are we?
Pick who you
I
think,
thought we were
Mark?
making a real list though. Why are we? doing
J-Dub
that?
is the one not gonna get votes anyway.
Oh,
So I'm
shit.
going with Şengün. I think it's J-Dub, but J-Dub.
Actually, now that I think about it,
Shit,
yeah,
I forgot about J-Dub.
I didn't forget about
Oh,
him.
hey, everyone, I got J-Dub. Anyone wanna go?
I'll take J Dub. I'll take J Dub at 8.
Oh,
Yes, I will.
J-Dub
I
better
got-
than Melo?
I will take J Dub at 8.
I mean,
Yes.
yes,
I
I
will
got
take
J-Dub.
J-Dub
My
at 8.
bad. Yeah, my
J-Dub
bad.
better
Come
than Melo?
on!
Yo, Morris, that's why you
Oh.
can't do that, bro. You got to speak up. Don't just go
Mhm.
with it.
I forgot about J Dub.
J-Dub.
Yeah, I did. I 100% forgot about
So,
him. I'll take J
Wait,
Dub at 8.
Chill, you got J-Dub. Ox, you got J-Dub. Mars, you got J-Dub. Pin, you still got Şengün.
Yes, sir.
And Swiper, who would you have picking right here?
LaMelo.
Y'all know Jordan's nickname for Alperen Şengün? Big Turkey.
No.
Love it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I should have done this before, whatever. But if you just J-Dub been better than about 4 people that we put on the list already. But I think he's just obviously not going to get the same
You
credit.
forgot about him too, Swiper?
Yeah, I mean, I just try to apply. He's, I think a little bit. Maybe I just discounted it a little bit.
Just say I forgot.
Well, no, I mean, it's just you actually look at the numbers. He's like clearing like 4 people we've already put on the list, and so I'm just like,
who's he clearing?
He definitely deserves to be here at this point. Yeah, he's
I think the only person who could have been over is Scottie Barnes. Other than that, I don't see it. Swiper.
He's been clearly better than Evan Mobley though. Like,
I knew Evan Mobley was going to be one of them.
Okay. I don't got Evan
better than LaMelo Ball, Swiper.
I think we could have put.
He's been better than LaMelo too. But I do want to add context.
Better than LaMelo?
If LaMelo played for the Thunder, he probably would also be benefiting.
Don't
from
play
this
for
in a
the
lot of ways.
Thunder.
I know. I'm saying but I'm applying context that I don't think LaMelo's like a worse player per se, but I think J-Dub has been incredible this year. He's been all NBA level.
This is who it is. The best
If
25 under 25.
If you put Melo in this place, Swiper, OKC will be worse.
I don't think so, personally.
I don't think LaMelo could play with SGA.
I don't think it's
I don't think LaMelo is capable of providing the other things that J-Dub provides besides scoring.
So did J-Dub win?
Yeah,
Yes.
he won. I think so.
J-Dub is 8th on this list. At 6, we have Evan Mobley. 7, we have Scottie Barnes. 8, we have J-Dub. At 9, chill.
Since we're going to get to like 10 for real, we should probably reorder after 10. And then because 11 to 25 ain't happening.
Yes, it is.
We'll be lucky if we get to 15 today.
Yeah, we can do it. We can do it.
We got an hour and 20 minutes.
We at what are we at? We at Ron? We at 9?
Yes,
we at 9, Ron?
It's
LaMelo.
An hour and 42 minutes into the show.
LaMelo.
Nah, let's do it. So we're at number 9, right?
LaMelo, cool.
Ben, who you got?
Alperen Şengün.
Mars?
I'm thinking. Damn, you think? No, Şengün has the higher
big turkey.
Mars?
So that's right. I'm thinking. Let me think.
Mars, you just got an interesting name. I was just repeating it.
Mars, just
pick who you picked last time. You picked
start calling you Mars.
But that doesn't mean who I picked last time was Jada, actually. So
And you complain about how we're not going to get to 15. Come on, man.
I'm gonna go. Okay, you've been arguing about Scottie Barnes for 40 minutes. You're mad at me for taking 2 minutes to make a pick. Calm down.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go with Şengün. But I've wasted the least amount of time here.
Swiper.
Turkey. Shit.
Who are we missing?
LaMelo.
I thought you already said LaMelo.
No, LaMelo's here. LaMelo's here. He's not on the list yet.
All right, and Ox.
The big turkey.
All right.
I thought you liked defensive players. Like.
Wait. So
And you what? So you think I'm gonna pick LaMelo? What?
I thought I already just picked Şengün.
Şengün's 9.
Şengün.
So then why did
There's 3 Şengüns.
Şengün again?
Because he didn't count my point. I was just talking in the background.
Okay.
He wasn't paying
Okay,
attention to me.
Okay.
I was just adding a little.
That's 3
spice to the show.
Şengüns.
All right, we got Şengün on the list at number 9. Now, number 10, fellas, let me know if you need to see the list or not. But at 6, we got Evan Mobley, 7, Scottie Barnes, 8, J-Dub, 9, Şengün at 10. Who is sliding at 10? Chill town.
This where LaMelo gonna make
LaMelo Ball.
Pin.
Jalen Johnson.
Damn.
my go.
Okay, I ain't getting with that. I'm gonna put LaMelo. I'll put LaMelo here.
Oh, Ox, you're being nasty. Yeah, LaMelo.
Wait, how old is Ja?
Yeah, I think it's LaMelo here.
Ja 25?
Yeah, Josh.
All right.
Big Ox.
You said Jalen Johnson.
All right, bro. LaMelo.
Okay.
That's the first unanimous pick, right?
Fine, bro.
As it should
Well,
be.
one
Should've
was
been unanimous
unanimous.
at 5.
Okay.
One was unanimous.
Golly. If I had, okay. I'll
wasn't
pick
unanimous.
LaMelo. Although I don't think LaMelo's top 17, bro. He shouldn't even be on this shit, bro. Oh my God, bro. This dude is terrible.
Okay. Terrible.
Number 11. Well,
Can I see
hold
the
on.
list?
Right
Can I see
now.
the list, Ron?
Yeah. Let me go ahead and throw this on here. And You guys let us know how you feel about this. Also, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to Player's Choice. And make sure you become a Hall of Famer. Something like KT, who was with us on Playback last night. Shout out to KT. He pulled up. We had a good time with him. Not really a good time because that game was terrible, but we had a good time, though.
It's trash.
And
Is
then
this
shout out to
around
Hunt
where we-
Gilgores, Multi Kenny,
Oh my
and Cobra Son of Raditz. What's good, Pin?
Is this where we need to start talking about Tyrese Maxey and Tyrese Halliburton?
I mean, I thought
Oh,
we
no,
should
maybe.
been talking about Hallie.
Okay, buddy.
All right, but here we go. Here's the list. You see, we got Wemby at 1, and at 2, Chet at 3, Paulo at 4, Franz at 5, Evan at 6, Scottie at 7, J-Dub at 8, at 9, Şengün, and at 10, LaMelo Ball. Any questions, concerns?
I think it's pretty solid.
All right. Well, before we get to 11 through 15, we do have a couple super chats that need to be honored. So let's go ahead and make it happen. The first super chat that I have is from Realist123. Realist said, washed LeBron, 29 points on 67% from the field. MVP AD, 8 points, 21% from the field. We are cooked, man. I have no hope. We got G League guys out there. Role players can't stay fit. Shaking my head. Bring on the trade market. The GM, do your thing.
Yeah, the Lakers suck.
Next super chat is from AD for PT.
Adapt.
AD for PT said the 6'4.5" Canadian shooting guard playing as a PG completed a lob pass. A PG that can't pass, mid 3-point shooter, plus stinky on-ball defender, never carried bad teams as he's the floor raiser. Better than Tatum?
I saw him make that pass. He threw in transition. He threw the underhand lob. When I seen it, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, so now he's eligible to be an MVP candidate.
Yep. Hell yeah, MVP.
That got him in the MVP race right there.
We got a couple members, so let me go ahead and shout them out. Cheese, shout out Cheese. Y'all know the face, y'all know the name. He's been around for a long time. Salute to you, Cheese. Marquivian Black has been a member for 16 months. He said, isn't it interesting how MJ's plus minus was plus 22 with the Wizards, but LeBron's plus minus in 20 games is minus
Is he a Warriors fan? That's a
144.
Warriors fan.
Plus
kind of
minus is a
stat.
stupid stat.
It's not a dumb stat, but it's on the
First
whole
thing I
It is
see
a
he's on
very
the
stupid stat.
Everybody just has this anti-LeBron James thing. Like I really hope that one day we'll be able to look at Michael Jordan and say that if he played at 40 years old in the same way LeBron was, he wouldn't be able to do it. Everybody just show respect to LeBron for doing something no one else has ever done. No one's ever been this good this late in their career ever. At any
Shout out
point
to
in time.
LeBron.
I bet
Yeah,
you
shout out
never-
to MJ.
but-
To anyone out there using plus minus, I know a lot of Knicks fans use it. It's a really stupid stat. It does not factor in for the strength of bench, strength of schedule, all that stuff. Does not factor in for lineup synergies and all that stuff. And don't use PER. It desperately overfavors rebounding bigs. It's a very stupid stat as well. So yeah.
Well, I think in
Just gonna say
context,
that.
it's a very useful number, but shout out.
Of course, the Jokic fan thinks.
No, I mean, it's important to note. I think, are you winning your minutes or losing your minutes? I think there are floor raisers that win their minutes more than anybody else, which is why Tatum's typically very high. Jokic, Giannis, those are floor raisers.
It's good to know, but stats in the arms of people who don't understand like basic.
Well, then it's
simple
not the
arithmetic.
actual stat; it's the usage of the stat. I would say similar to history, Pen. I think there's ways you can weaponize history that are incorrectly utilized.
Facts. I agree.
Save John became a YouTube member today. 9-7 till infinity has been a member for 16 months. He said, Scottie better. War V Room. Y'all know him. He became a member today, as well as A Blair. Shout out to them.
Ron, next time we got Hall of Fame members on the playback, could you please let us know before I be in the chat talking shit to them?
It's no problem. You just want to talk shit. Just to do it for no reason.
The only players below LeBron in plus minus play for the Wizards, the Jazz, the Pelicans, and the Blazers.
Also bad teams. So the Lakers are also a bad team. But we said that 2 weeks ago. Here we are. We haven't. Are we gonna talk
Actually,
about that 41-point loss?
Said they were a mid-team.
No need, Swiper. Well, we got to
which
get
is
back
no
to
need.
this list anyhow.
Which is what
So,
they are.
There's no Laker within 40 spots of LeBron. The next closest is Max Christie. Interesting.
I think that says something. Unfortunately, because this was not the case last year. But
Well, you said that they were. You told us that they were a mid-team, and I don't think they were as bad. I don't think they were as bad as yesterday's 41-point loss, but I also don't think that they're as good as that third seed that I saw
the 10 and 4. Yeah.
No, I don't think they're that good neither. Yeah. So I think that we're gonna have a better idea of who this team is in another couple of weeks. I don't think they're this bad. No, I don't.
All right, chill. Back to you at 11. Let's make it happen.
So after LaMelo, right?
Yep.
We've already had LaMelo. Yeah. Tyrese Maxey hasn't really played much this season, and he hasn't really been that effective. Tyrese Halliburton has not really been that effective. If I'm being honest with you guys, I love this kid in Atlanta, Dyson Daniels. I love him.
Dyson at 11?
I love this kid, man.
Look,
I don't know if
I
don't know if I love him as much as I love. I don't know if I love him as much as I love Cade, but I definitely think that he's going to be. I feel like he's going to be around this space. But I'll take Cade.
Has a teammate better than him.
Cade.
I'll take Cade right now.
And these are some other names too that haven't been notable names. We have Cade. You mentioned Hadley. You mentioned Maxey. Brandon Miller, Zion, Jalen Johnson, Tyler Hero, Jalen Green, Amin,
Darius Garland.
Yeah, so just and I was going to say that if we're being completely fair to the same way we were looking at everybody else, Darius Garland is a lock for this spot right here because he's been better than everybody that's after him. Everybody.
I'm not mad at Darius Garland, but I can't believe
I was going to take him next. Actually,
I can't believe y'all allowed me to put LaMelo over Tyler Hero. I am pissed right now.
Oh my God. So chill. You got Cade?
He's not been chill. I'm telling you, he's not been better than Darius. I like Cade too.
Because I was thinking Darius, Dyson, and Cade. Those are the three guys that I'm thinking about right.
Oh my gosh, is there a better pick and roll point guard in the league right now than Darius Garland?
He plays in Atlanta.
No, respect, Trey. Okay. Respect, Trey, for sure. That's my dog.
I'll take Cade right now.
All right.
Or Darius?
I'll take him right now. Yes.
I'm gonna take Tyrese Maxey. I'm gonna trust 3.5 to 4 years of data as opposed to and watching him in the playoffs.
We said right now. We said right now though.
Yeah,
the
last 4 years.
I think depends under the assumption that Tyrese Maxey didn't forget how to play basketball.
Yeah,
that's a good assumption. That's a fair assumption.
He's saying right now in the sense of this guy is still really good. He's just not playing to the level that he can.
Yeah, and I mean things are very dysfunctional in Philly, and I've known of situations being dysfunctional, impacting players who actually care about winning. But when they figure it out, whether that be trading someone, I don't know, whether that be firing a certain coach, I don't know. I believe that he will show you all the work because I mean it's like talent times time in the gym times your will to win, all that stuff. Like I everything about Tyrese Maxey is what I prefer in a guard. So yeah, I'm gonna go with
Mars.
Zion.
Oh God, no. What?
All right.
I believe
you don't believe that.
He got one for blubber butt.
I can't say I believe he hasn't forgotten how to play basketball. I can't say that.
Yeah,
he might have forgotten how to play basketball.
Yeah,
I mean, that's actually. I think we actually might have been being a little disrespectful with
low key.
Now that I think about it, like we
forgot. Like high key.
Yeah, super high key. We put Chet number 3 and didn't even mention Zion, and that's crazy. We need to redo something.
If we're not talking about potential, if we're just talking about who's better,
we're not talking about potential. Zion.
You're not going.
Does availability
Zion
count,
better
Ron?
than Darius Garland.
Does injury like? Y'all definitely.
Yeah, then we can't put Chet in. We can't put Chet. That's the only argument we're making, Penn, is that if you have such a problem with Zion, then we need to work on the Chet thing.
Yeah, but Chet has been phenomenally unlucky. Zion has been phenomenally uncommitted.
But let's be serious though. When we're talking about on the court, though, Zion's better than Scottie Barnes.
When he's going right, he's better than everyone on this list when
going
he's
to
going
Zion
right,
right
though.
now.
But if he's going right, bro, it's like a car. If it breaks down every 4 miles,
If you're
it
going
doesn't
right, but you
matter
can't
how-
stop him from going. If you can't stop him from going that way, what does
I
it
can
matter?
save everyone the time. If your whole argument against Zion is going to be injuries, I'm not factoring in health. So your whole argument is irrelevant to me. I'm talking about when Zion is available.
So
and
then
playing
he should have
basketball.
gone way higher on this list. If you're
Way
not
higher.
factoring in
That's-
injuries,
that
you're
sounds-
not
that sounds like
factoring
ego.
in, you know,
I'm
him
picking
showing
Zion.
up out of shape. You're not factoring in who
I'm
he is as a
factoring in when he's
teammate
on the
and a
court playing
leader.
basketball. That's what I'm factoring.
Factoring on
I'm
the
sorry.
court. That's what
Like,
I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm factoring in like the same reason why I'm still saying Embiid is one of the best players in the world. I'm factoring in what they do when they're on the court.
Great teams
Yo,
are
bring it
led by
Zion, bring it
players.
Being on
Zion.
the
up.
court matters.
We're not ranking
No, no, no,
teams.
no.
We're ranking
Being
players.
on the court matters.
Zion should be way higher than this. Like I think we just did him.
Ox, in December of 2024, what has Zion shown you from late October to December 2024?
in December
that he should be on-
24.
that he should be on this list.
What has Chet showed you in December 24?
I told you that
He's shown us
yesterday.
a healthy sample
I told
of being
you that
the second best
yesterday.
player on the best team in
Twice
the
in
league.
3 years.
And see this was why I
Twice
asked that
in 3
question.
years.
That's why I asked that question earlier. And it's my fault because I'm not thinking about Zion because yesterday we did the potential thing. But I mean, last time we seen Zion, he was better than pretty much everybody we talked about.
That's not true.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Well, no, Zion this season wasn't.
Wemby has been better than Zion. First of all, I don't think
Right.
there's a GM in the world that will take
Wemby.
healthy
I'm not
version
saying
of
Wemby,
one and the
obviously,
other.
I'm not saying Wemby.
Okay,
I'm saying, but
so-
like maybe the last 4 guys, last 5 guys, I think Zion's better than most of them.
I go Zion.
The best
I go
teams
Zion.
in the
I'm
league.
just gonna give you my vote, and my vote is Zion.
All right, Swiper, who you got?
And we're still in the Cade area.
The Darius Garland area for you.
Yeah, I'll put Darius.
All right.
pick.
Well, it looks
Good
like
pick,
Zion
Swiper.
Williamson is coming number 11.
How? We got
We didn't pimp it.
one vote.
You got 2,
Mars
me and Ox.
and Ox.
You voted for him? Oh my lord! I thought
I'm the
you
one
were
who brought him
trolling.
up.
All right,
told you I'm
y'all.
not
This
I like the Darius Garland pick, Piper. I do.
This is a good time to let you guys know that things just got 1,000 times better with Prize Picks. Why is that? Why did things just get real? Because your payout can now multiply times, up to 1,000 your entry fee. Due to Prize Picks just, being good guys. All you have to do is a couple things. All you got to do is download the app. Pretty easy, right? Then you select your player. Pretty easy. Then you select more or less on their projections for the night. And then you win the money, and then you get an instant payout. And then on top of that, when you use the promo code panel, you can play $5 and instantly get 50. As simple as that. Now we got Zion Williamson at number 11. So what are we going to do at number 12? Chill. Who you
Tyrese
rocking?
Maxey.
Cade.
Mars?
Darius Garland.
Swiper?
Darius.
Big Ox?
Well, seeing as Darius doesn't need my vote,
Hmm.
which is where I was going. Shout out to you, Sniper.
This ain't about this ain't
I
time
think
to
it's
start
about.
this,
I
Ox.
think it's
Is
about
Keegan
that
time? Keegan
I
time?
think it's about that time. Let's go ahead and play. No. Let me stop playing. I think Keegan's more around the 16 area. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it real and go with Darius Garland as well.
All right. Darius Garland is at 12. We got Zion Williamson at 11. Darius at 12. Chill. Are you going back with Cade again?
Yes, Cade.
Ben, are you rocking with Maxey again?
Yup.
Swiper, who are you taking?
Just after Garland?
Mhm.
Yes.
Cade.
Mars.
It is between Cade and Maxey for me.
Dyson gets no love here.
We haven't even brought up Jalen Johnson. Why would I bring up Dyson Daniels?
Because Dyson Daniels better than Jalen Johnson.
Oh, Jalen Johnson's coming real soon. Real soon.
Mars, you just told me that Amen Thompson is better than Jalen Green. It's the same thing.
And I believe we need to talk about RJ
In
here.
what world
as well.
is that the same thing?
Because they're defenders. That's why. And your
Shout
main,
out to
your
Jalen
main
Johnson plays
focus on Amin
defense.
Thompson. Your main focus on Amin
Not
Thompson.
like Dyson.
Is one, super duper athlete.
Okay.
Two, defender. That's your
That
main.
sounds like
focus on
Jalen
it,
Johnson.
right? And it also sounds like Dyson Daniels, who is a better
Except
defender.
Jalen Johnson is 17 million times better offensively.
17 million.
No, he's not.
Wow.
He's not a better
Not.
playmaker.
No, he isn't.
I disagree with you.
I disagree with you.
You
Mars.
think
Y'all don't
Jalen
think
Johnson's
y'all
a better
don't think Jalen's
playmaker?
better
Now
than Dyson?
all of a sudden, everyone aware of Dyson Daniels. All right,
Yo,
whatever, man.
I'm going with
countless
Cade.
times.
on
I
basketball
want
zone.
paying
No,
attention
you
to
didn't
Dyson
invent
Daniels
Dyson
because I was
Daniels.
wrapped up in Herb Jones. I
I'm
wasn't
going with
paying
Cade.
attention to
I'm
him.
going with
I'm
Cade.
watching him
I'm going
more.
with Cade.
I am
I'm
watching
going
him more
with
now,
Cade. I'm going
and I
with
love
Cade.
what I'm seeing from this kid. I love
Me
it.
too. He ain't better than no Jalen Johnson. I'm not doing that. But I got Cade.
Big Ox, who you got?
So it's pretty much between Cade and Tyrese Maxey.
Apparently.
Or whoever else
Yeah,
you
it
got?
appears so. Yeah, it appears so. But you can go with whatever you're just thinking.
Don't know. I want my vote to
D-
matter.
does it bother
Ron.
you that one of these players is leading the league
Oh,
in
man,
turnovers?
you out, Chill?
Does that
Right
matter?
about.
Does it matter that one of the players is leading the league in missed shots? Do these stats not count?
you talking about
Are
Kobe?
people just not watch? No, I'm talking about
Dude.
Cade, bro.
Oh,
Cade turns the ball over a lot. He's not super efficient. He's been much better this year. But over Tyrese Maxey, are we forgetting what Maxey's done in the playoffs? Are we forgetting what he's done against playoff defenses? What are we doing here?
I haven't forgot anything.
Cool.
I
Tyrese
mean,
Maxey
I
is a better
well,
shooter.
I
I
think
mean,
to be
I,
fair,
I,
Maxey
I
is-
would I would start simply by saying Cade has missed more shots than Tyrese Maxey because he played 6 more games. Maxey takes.
I'm
more
saying
shots
he's
and
missed
misses
more shots than
than him.
everybody.
Yeah, and that's because he's played more games. Tyrese Maxey
than everybody.
misses more shots
He's
per
missed
game.
more. He's
Than Tyrese Maxey would lead the league in missed shots if he played 20 games, but he got hurt.
Wasn't he averaging 30,
no.
Tyrese
30
Maxey,
shots a game for the first part
Tyrese
of the year?
Maxey misses 13 shots a game. If he played 20 games, he
Okay.
would lead the league in missed shots. But he's played
do it
14.
over the. Okay, Mars. We just talked about this. Tyrese Maxey did not forget how to play basketball. Okay,
Okay,
he is in
and
a
Cade
very
improved at
weird
basketball, so
situation
you
right
bringing
now,
up what
and he
did
is in a
2
cold
years ago is
stretch.
not relevant.
I don't look, man. Like you can't be brand new to basketball. You can't just act like their career started this year. It matters that
Come
one of
on,
these
Mars.
players
Stop
is a
acting
playoff
brand new.
proven commodity.
Cade is clearly improved.
Yo, if
gotta
we're
talk
doing
about
this
who's
list
playing
just
better
this year and
today.
last year don't count, Tyrese Halliburton ain't making my list. I'm gonna tell you that.
Well,
because Tyrese
don't put him
Halliburton
on your list because we're talking
don't-
about
he's
today,
gotta make this
man.
list
What's your
because
We
I
haven't
point?
met
cannot
Hallie
He's
on the
not
ignore
list.
last
shots.
year.
I don't understand your
Oh,
No,
point.
we
haven't.
cannot just
Yeah.
Cade has
ignore
missed
last
the
year,
most
man.
shots.
I'm not with that. I'm not
Cade
with
has
Yeah,
that.
but you
That's the
can't, you
most
can't, you
important.
can't change, you can't change what we're doing. We're talking about who's better today.
I want to know who Cade.
I'm sorry,
Cade has
Ox,
missed the most
but
shots since what point?
if we're doing that, you're not putting Keegan Murray at 16. You're putting him based
You
on what he
can't-
did last
okay.
year. Because
You can't look. I haven't said Keegan Murray's name. Okay,
you did.
You just-
You
Okay.
said he's going to be
I
16
I
for you.
haven't voted on Keegan Murray. Okay,
You almost did.
I haven't voted for Keegan Murray. We're talking about who's better today.
Bro,
If we're
keep
talking
shit
about last year, the
consistent.
year before, but we're keeping it consistent. We're talking about who's better today. I haven't said
Cool.
Keegan Murray.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
make sure you
Let's
keep
just-
the
let's
same logic when you bring
you
up Keegan Murray
can't
next
make
time.
sure
Go
of
ahead.
nothing. That's what I'm
Cade
trying to
has
tell you,
missed
Pin. You
the
can't.
most
You
shots since
you
when?
don't have the capabilities of doing that, Pin.
Ox.
Let's just keep voting for who's better
Ox.
today. Okay.
Who
Why does
are
it
you
always
choosing?
become this sort of like I'm bigger than you, I'm
Because you
stronger than
always-
you
I
conversation?
don't care.
Is that where your brain always devolves to?
Stronger, bro. What are you talking about? Nobody said
I
you
just
were
wanna know
being
who
You
Cade
bigger
can't
is
do
stronger.
this. You can't do that. You're
You
like a
can't,
child
bro. You
arguing against a
can't.
teacher.
You
Like I don't.
can't.
No,
You
keep
can't.
shit
You can't,
consistent.
Pin. You
If it's
can't.
all
And
about
that's what
this
I'm
year,
doing.
if
We're
it's all
keeping
about
it
this year, then I don't want to
consistent.
hear nothing about Tyrese
We are
Halliburton. I don't want to
keeping-
hear
we are
nothing about
keeping it
Keegan Murray.
Who are you choosing?
No, Ron, because he keeps doing this shit. No, we haven't voted for Tyrese Halliburton. We haven't voted for Keegan Murray.
Ox, can
So
you
you-
vote
what the hell
before
do you
Pin
think we're
jumps
doing
to the
right now?
screen and makes you do it?
Because
Because I'm gonna let him if you do it, and I'm not gonna help you. I'm just gonna let him dive on you. All right?
Thanks, Ron. But I'm just saying, like you talking about hypothetical shit. Can we just vote for who we're voting for? I want to keep it cool, y'all. Let's relax. All right. Now I think it's time to start talking about Tyrese, Jalen Johnson, these guys. I'm not so sure.
Tyrese who?
All of them, Maxey and Halliburton. I think it's time to start bringing Halliburton into it. But
I agree.
man, this is a tough group right here, and I want to keep it with the two that we already got on the board. I would have to go with Cade over Tyrese right now.
Cade
All right,
has missed the
Cade.
most shots since when?
I don't know.
because that was the point I was.
I've been watching him play a lot more this season, and I'm liking Cade. I'm liking Cade.
I'm surprised
last
night.
I'm surprised that y'all
27,
not higher on
14
Cade. Like,
assists, 9 rebounds.
I love
He
Cade.
did have
I'm
some
high
turnovers, though.
on Cade. I think there's a lot of talented players.
I'm just surprised that y'all not higher on Cade because Cade kind of looks like not exactly because he obviously can't shoot like him, but he reminds me of Luka a little bit.
I said that. He got American Luka. I said that. Don't worry.
Right. He got a lot of Luka in his game, yo.
You did say that, right, Mars? You did take that from me.
Well, okay, buddy.
Way to
But
stand on that. Way to stand.
Cade has missed the most shots since when? Pen?
I don't remember. I looked at it like 5-6 games ago, and he was leading the league in missed shots and turnovers. Was he 5-6 games ago? 7 games ago? He's up there. He's been up there for years. Okay, turnovers, field goals attempts missed. Like this has been the Cade Cunningham special. He's been so much better this year, though. I want to give credit where credit is due. He's been much better, and I'm not slandering him anymore. I had him like 8th, 9th, 10th on my redraft for 2021. No, I'm not slandering him. I'm saying he's missing a lot of shots and he's getting a lot of turnovers. And don't compare him to Luka Doncic because he's not Luka Doncic. He's not close to Luka Doncic. There's not a conversation. It was why he went.
I don't think
you think
what you said was hating, but you directly, when people brought up Cade, said he leads the NBA in turnovers. He leads the NBA in missed shots.
If that's true, it's not hating. Swipe. If it's true, it's not hating.
I don't think it's. I personally think that Cade deserves.
Bringing it up when we're discussing Cade versus Tyrese Maxey, ignoring that one's played 6 more games. Disingenuous.
Might be disingenuous.
Again, Mars, my life didn't start in October 2024. So I watched last year. I watched the year before. I can see who these players are. I'm not using 20 games to judge Tyrese Maxey.
But Cade is improved.
Well, if we're doing
improved.
Of course, we're doing that.
He's not better than Tyrese Maxey was last year. He's not better than Tyrese
Maxey. If we're gonna hold people the previous years,
season is irrelevant when he's improved.
If we're gonna hold people the previous years, I can't bring up Tyler Hero because I think Tyler Hero probably deserves to be next based on how he's played this year.
Forget about Tyler Hero.
Also, Tupin, I wouldn't go as far as saying that last year's Tyrese Maxey is just that much better than this Cade. I think it's
he is.
I might take this year's Cade.
I'll put it right
over
now.
last year's Maxey.
I think there's a lot of players.
Take my vote back. I don't got Cade. I got Tyler Hero. I keep forgetting about Tyler Hero.
You know, here's a heel turn. I'm gonna back him up on that.
Because you said RJ Barrett deserves to be brought up, so I went and looked at the numbers, and I think RJ's been really good this year. But Tyler Hero clears, like he's been clearing. Tyler Hero's been like damn near all NBA player this year, like 3rd team obviously, but like guards and all that.
Not
Again, I don't think it's sustainable either. So don't hear me say he's averaging 24, 5, and 5 on like elite efficiency, which is it's crazy.
RJ's averaging 24, 6, and 6.
I said on the elite.
All right, y'all. Before we
he's
get
not
into
playing with
Davion
Davion Mitchell and Jamal
they
Shea.
both aren't on the list
you
yet.
have to stop that. You have to stop that.
They aren't on the list yet. We are at 14.
You have to. It's the Miami Heat. They're not a juggernaut.
Swiper, pin. They're not even on the list yet. Wait for these bums to get put on the list, and then we can talk about them. Sorry, Pin. I didn't mean to call you man. My bad. All right, look. We are at 14. Chill's not here, so now we have to proceed without him, which means I'm gonna be kicking things off. All right. So the next person I'm gonna start with, well, I'll go last. Pin, I will allow you to go first. At 14, who do you got?
Tyrese Maxey, man.
All right, Tyrese Maxey. Let's get to it. Mars.
Hallie.
Thank you, Mars.
I don't think he forgot how to play basketball.
Thank you, Mars.
Let's see here. Man, this is tough because Maxey Maxey's PR is terrible. He's they're both in the same tier, bro. I'll say Tyrese, and then Maxey can be up to. Well, sorry, both are Tyrese. My bad. I'll say Hallie, and then I'll say Maxey. Yeah, Hallie.
Yeah, give me Tyler Hero.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was just doing no context applied at all, I'm not gonna hold you. Tyler Hero might be here. He's been crazy.
Only context that matters is basketball.
Well, it doesn't matter anyways, because Tyrese Halliburton is number 14, and this is nasty. This is nasty. I'll live with this one.
Yeah, that's disgusting, man.
Exclamation marks, man.
Nah, hey, everybody, put a timestamp at this point in the video because when Halliburton shows you, well, whatever Penn said about Scottie Barnes, that applies to this moment in time. All right, we'll see y'all in the Eastern Conference Finals again. But let's get back to it, y'all.
Y'all make the G League Eastern Conference Finals.
Hey, any conference finals or conference finals.
Next up, Penn, who do you got? We got Halliburton at 14. Who do you got at 15?
Maxi, bro.
All right. Maxi is next on the list. Mars.
Yeah, I think that's probably where Tyrese Maxey at.
I don't see Swipers. Tyler Hero.
All
He
right.
said this is where he's going to pick the 2 Tyreses.
Oh, he did say that.
Yes, he did.
So he got Maxey.
I think Swiper. You should think about that, Swiper. I think Tyler
What's
Hero
the question?
deserves the spot.
After
Who's
Hallie, who
next?
you got?
After Hallie.
Oh, Maxi.
All right.
Maxi.
It is Maxi, but my vote would have been Jalen Johnson.
Okay. Well,
Yikes.
Jalen doesn't obviously. Never mind.
All right. It's back to you, Penn.
Can you show the list again?
Yeah. No problem. This is what we're looking at right now, y'all. We're gonna go from 12 to 15. We got LaMelo Ball, or from 10 to 15. We got LaMelo Ball at 10, Zion Williamson at 11, Darius Garland at 12, Cade Cunningham at 13, Tyrese Halliburton at 14, and Tyrese Maxey at 15.
I'm
Who was
between
16?
Dyson Daniels, Jalen Suggs. Do we put Tyler Hero?
No,
not yet.
Tyler's not on the list yet.
Or Jalen Johnson.
No, Dyson's better than him. Somehow.
But Tyler's better than all of them. Let's get Tyler Hero out the way and then let's move on, guys.
If we're talking just right now, Tyler Hero.
Do the right thing.
I'm gonna think about RJ Barrett in this spot though. Like I'm saying, like right now is when I start really thinking about RJ Barrett for sure. But I'm gonna vote Tyler Hero.
Mars.
Jalen Johnson.
I'm not mad at that either.
Swiper.
Tyler.
Okay.
Ron. Jalen Johnson. All right. Well, Tyler Hero is going to step in at 16. So
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I got to do the show. See y'all later. Love y'all.
you got to leave.
Everyone got to leave, bro.
I gotta
That's
do
what
a
happens
really
when
show,
you
I'm
take
sorry.
16 hours to get through the top 5.
Hey, well, Swiper.
Mm.
Before you leave, I just want to let you know. Them Broncos is bums, and y'all got lucky last week, but it won't happen this week. Merry
Lucky?
Christmas. Lucky.
Well, how did they get lucky?
Jameis was on y'all ass.
He just got a little overzealous. You know when you just
He
get
was
a
on
little
Levi
excited.
Wallace, you mean? He wasn't throwing to anybody else other than Levi Wallace in that game, by the way.
Why
just to
would
be
he?
clear.
If it's not broke, why would he fix it?
No, I agree. It's not indicative of the rest of the defense, obviously. Shout out Nick Benito. He's going to make an all-pro team this year. And Ron, shout out to you, my bro. Make sure Christian Brown gets on here for Grady Dick, by the way. And make sure Penn pulls up the numbers so I can prove it. See y'all later.
All right.
Swiping, neither one of them are making the list.
All right. Tyler Hero just jumped on the list. Next, fellas, we have to figure out who we rocking with. Penn, who you got?
I'm gonna put Dyson Daniels here.
Dyson. All right.
Jalen Johnson.
Big Ox.
Also going with Jalen Johnson.
All right. Jalen Johnson it is. Jalen Johnson at 17. We got Maxey at 15. Tyler Hero was 16. Jalen Johnson at 17. At 18, Penn, who you thinking?
RJ Barrett. I'm gonna put RJ Barrett.
I like
All right.
that. I do not dislike that.
Mars.
I can agree with RJ Barrett.
I think I can as well.
All right. I wasn't voting RJ, but you guys voted RJ. So
Who are you voting? Who you got?
if I'm right here, let me see. Hold on.
Because you might say a name I agree with. I doubt it, but we'll see.
Okay, y'all want to quickly, because we're making some headway and good reason to get behind. Brandon Miller still on the list. Jalen Johnson still on the list. Or did we just take Jalen Johnson?
We
Just got Jalen.
We took Jalen Johnson right before
Shoot.
RJ.
Okay, cool. Jalen Green, Aman Thompson, Dyson Daniels,
Jalen Suggs, Derek Lively.
Jonathan Kuminga,
Oh,
Jaden
Derek
Sharp,
Lively.
Jonathan Mobo, Zach Reese-Shea, Dalton Connect, Keegan Murray, RJ
Gary
Barrett,
McCain.
Grady Dick, Zach Edey, Ben Matherin, Jabari Smith, Kason Wallace, Pajinski, Jaime Jaquez, Walker Kessler, Donovan Clingan, Jaime Jaquez.
Don't forget Phil
Anthony-
Powski.
Kyle,
Tyrese.
please. Okay, Kyle Filipowski,
Myers.
Anthony Black, Jordan Hawkins, Eve Misi. There's a lot of names.
There's options. Yeah, there's options.
It's a very talented league. But yes, we're getting into that edge where I don't want us to go 25 and then you realize after, oh shoot, I forgot a guy. Just listing out all the names. But I'm going RJ Barrett here.
Over RJ, I got Brandon Miller and Dyson Daniels.
Okay.
But
Dyson over RJ?
I got Dyson over
Brandon Miller over RJ?
I got Brandon Miller over RJ.
Okay. Oh shit, Jay. Don't forget Jay and Ivy, yo.
Shout out to Jaden Ivey.
Shoot, Jaden Ivey too. Yeah. Jalen Duren.
RJ is on the
Wait.
list at wait.
18.
Yeah, at 18. So there he goes. At 19, who are you thinking, Penn?
Dyson Daniels.
Mars?
Derek Lively.
That's a good pick.
Big Ox.
God, there's so many fucking man.
It's tough because this way you get out of like all-star territory and you're not just in like the really good young players. And it gets more difficult.
So you got Brandon Miller, Jalen Suggs, Mars mentioned Derek Lively, Jalen Green still around, Amin Thompson,
He gonna remain around.
Dyson Daniels.
Give me
Suggs is
Jalen
good,
Green.
but ooh,
Give
Yeah.
you who?
Jalen Green.
Jalen Green.
I'm not mad at Jalen Green in this area.
Oh my
Jalen Green.
god, guys,
I'm
don't
really
ruin the
not.
list. Please don't ruin the list.
Oh.
Please don't ruin the list.
We complained
I'm
so
really
hard
not.
about him being 20.
I
if y'all didn't put him 19. Oh,
think we've done
no.
a good job. I actually think we've done a good job. Please don't. ruin
Please
the
don't
list.
mess
Is
this up.
Dyson really better than Jalen Green right now?
I don't know why
Yes.
Dyson is the next. Bro, what the hell?
Bro, there's so many players better than Jalen Green. Let me give you some options. Amen Thompson is better than Jalen Green. Okay. Derek Lively, is that who you chose right here?
That's who I chose. Yeah.
Yeah, he's better
Cam
than Jalen
Thomas.
Green.
Cam Thomas is better than Jalen Green.
Cam Thomas is better than Jalen
Damn.
Green.
Cam Thomas
Nobody-
averaging 25 right now.
Did we pick Brandon Miller
Nobody,
yet?
nobody even said Cam Thomas' name
Nah.
at all. Yet.
But I don't think Cam Thomas is meant to be here, but he's better than Jalen Green.
I don't know.
I think Keegan Murray's better than Jalen Green. Come on, Ox. You said Keegan was around 16th. Don't worry, I won't hold. I won't hold your
I
fire.
think you guys
till-
are. I think you guys are hating on Jalen a little bit.
Yo, we're not hating.
I'm
We're
hating
Hating for
watching.
saying Derek Lively's better?
No.
Derek
just-
Lively is better. Did you watch the playoffs last year?
No, I'm not talking about Derek Lively. You just mentioned the laundry list of names. I could talk
Mhm.
about any of
That's
those
just
guys.
10. I ain't say all them names. I just know I've got a bunch more names before I get to Jalen Green. I meant Thomas
But
being one. of them.
big guys, you sticking with Jalen Green?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Don't
smart.
do
You
it.
waited for Swiper.
Yo, it's like, you know,
Swiper
the
was
devil
gonna
on
be
your
the
shoulder,
pen
the
side.
angel on your shoulder. Ron, listen to the angel on your shoulder. The angel on your shoulder knows basketball. The devil on your shoulder be a damn casual. Don't listen to the devil on your shoulder, Ron.
It's no way you're going with Dyson Daniels right now.
There's no
Bro,
way
pick
Dyson
Dyson
Daniels
and
is
Anybody
amazing.
else, literally
It's
pick
between
Derek
Dyson
Lively.
and Jalen.
Oh my god.
Derek's
Bro,
not.
really?
He's not in this. It's Jalen or Dyson.
How is that the two names you get?
There's like
whatever.
4 rookies this year that are better than Jalen Green. Come on, man.
I'm going with Jalen Green. I don't
No,
like how
screw
you're
that.
talking about my guy.
I hate democracy.
I'm going with Jalen.
We got
Yeah, straight up.
Jalen Green is the leading scorer on the number 2 seed.
There's no way. Oh
Just
wow.
putting it out there.
Is he inconsistent? Yes, but Jalen Green at his best is a handful.
Jalen Green at his best is borderline top 10, but he's very rarely at his best. That doesn't mean much.
I mean,
Like
I
10
mean,
game stretches? What are we doing?
At
here?
some point, Jalen Green isn't inconsistent. He's just consistently bad, and the great games are the inconsistencies. They're the anomalies at this point. If you play 82 games and you're good in 20,
Okay, wait.
the 60 games aren't the outliers.
I'm gonna
but
take
the
my
other
vote back.
60 games, he's
I'm
not just
taking my vote back.
terrible,
I'm taking
though,
my vote
Marsh.
back. I'm taking my vote back. I
And
vote for
about
Derek
31
Lively.
of them, he
Boom.
is.
Now we're
All right, I'll
deadlocked.
give you that.
Okay, I take my vote back because
No,
I refuse
Penn,
to.
come on.
No. I vote Derek Lively. So now
we're
we're
putting it to the
2-2.
Chat, Derek Lively or Jalen
Put
Green?
it to
No,
the chat.
Jalen Green already got it, bro. Let's move on, man.
It does seem like Jalen Green already got it, but I
Let's
just want
move on.
everyone to know Jalen Green being this high was not my doing. So
Yes, it was, Mars. You convinced us all that he was this good. Now you're trying to go back, but you haven't yet convinced us all that he's this bad.
I got
So
Derek
this
Lively
is-
next. I got
you-
Derek
this
Lively.
is
you
your
got
franchise,
more
man.
work to do.
Yeah,
This is
Mars.
your
I didn't
franchise.
even know what Jalen Green was until you start hyping him up. Now I'm like, hey, Jalen Green. So
Oh god.
Yeah.
So this is
Never-
all.
I
never
got
heard-
Derek Lively.
never even heard of the kid. So hey,
All right, Mars, you have Derek. Penn, who do you have?
I'm gonna vote Derek just so y'all don't vote. I don't know who you're gonna vote next.
All right.
Wait,
Big Ox.
Can I go last? Can I go last? I just want to go last.
I got
Alright.
Keegan Murray.
All right, Ox got Keegan. I got Penn. Never mind, it don't even matter. I got Dyson Daniels.
Run has Dyson, yeah.
Okay, Dyson. Boom.
All right, let's go. Dyson Daniels at 20. All right, let me go ahead and
Derek Lively.
show you guys this. 15 through 20. This is what we're looking like. Chat, let us know how we are doing up until this moment in time, or just really with the last 5. But we got Tyrese Maxey at 15, Tyler Hero at 16, Jalen Johnson at 17, RJ
Jalen
Barrett
Green
at 18,
over Jalen Suggs. Yo,
Jalen Green at 19, and Dyson Daniels at 20. And
He did good until 19.
Yeah.
I'm really not mad at this right here. I think this is amazing.
Love.
I
This
think we
list.
did really good up until the last 2 picks. I think we did really good up until that point.
I love this list. Who's 20?
All right. Well, 21. Let's get to it.
Derek
I'm gonna give
Lively.
Jalen Suggs some love here, or Amen Thompson. Those are the two. I'm gonna go with Amen Thompson. I think he's better than. But we're saying better right now.
That's my problem with him, man. I honestly, if we
I'm
talking about
gonna
better
go
right
Jalen
now,
Suggs. I'll go Jalen Suggs.
Marsh, he just hasn't shown me a large enough. He showed me spurts. He showed me, glimpses, but I haven't seen a large enough
You
sample
put
size.
Jalen
And
Green at 19, and now you're talking about spurts.
For real.
Jalen Green's done nothing but show you spurts. That's all he's done.
He showed us
Show you
a
spurts.
30-game sample size of him slaughtering the league. He showed us.
That was not no 30 game. That was 13.
It was
games.
13,
He
number one. And number two, at
That
the
was
end
on
of the
the 30.
season, when you're not a playoff team, it doesn't count. Okay.
And he showed me a
basically
full
doesn't
season.
count.
And he showed me a full season average in 22. I know you guys say what you want about it. He showed me a full season average in 22. Amin Thompson
Bro,
has shown me a full
20
season.
means nothing.
he's
Scottie
already-
Barnes is
he's
averaging
already on
22
the
right
list.
now. He's not even a scorer. What are we doing here?
He's
Amin
already on the
Thompson has
list. Who
shown.
cares?
Amin Thompson has shown me
Because
a
Ron's
full
talking about,
season.
Amen Thompson's only shown me spurts. Like, that's not what
He's
Jalen
only
Green's
shown me
career has been.
spurts.
That's all
Amin
Jalen Green's career has been. Spurts.
Amin Thompson showed me a full season playing 22 minutes. Amin Thompson has shown me this year averaging 26 minutes coming off the bench. Some games playing 30 minutes, some games playing less than 20. So I can't. The die is not cast on him. I've seen Jalen Green, and I know what he's capable of. And as of right now, I have to give Jalen Green an eye. Amin Thompson, I haven't seen enough to put him over guys that have proven themselves. I can't put him in over Derek Lively. I can't put him over, just other guys that are on this list. I just can't. If we talk
Casey
about
Wallace.
potential, that's different.
Can we talk about Casey Wallace here? I think Casey Wallace deserves some love. ESPN snubbed him. I refuse to. So I'm just saying, somewhere here. I mean, we gotta start talking about Casey Wallace, Jalen Suggs. Man, we got to talk about Amen Thompson.
So
Right.
who you got?
Me?
Yeah.
Show the list again. Dyson Daniels off board. I'm gonna go with Jalen Suggs.
All right. Mars, you're still with Derek Lively?
Mm-hmm.
Big Ox?
Keegan Murray.
Okay. I'll change. I will change my vote to vote with Mars. I'll vote Derek Lively here. Does that make it fair?
And I'm going Keegan Murray.
When you putting it to the chat, Derek Lively or Keegan?
Yep.
Yo,
I'll save
another
your time.
name that
Derek
deserves
Lively is a
some
runaway.
deserves some
go with Derek
consideration.
Lively,
Stephon
yeah.
Castle.
Derek Lively will win that poll about 80-20.
Just
I
go
don't know.
with Derek Lively.
I don't know. It's only one way to really find out. Come on, chat. While the chat is voting on this is what I'm gonna do. My job, and read some super chats. Let's go. Save John said, talk about my Hawks. We are on a 5-game winning streak, and our forwards in defense has been playing great. You want to talk about it?
It has. I mean, it was a good win last night against the Bucks. I think I seen a stat. The Bucks against above 500 teams are like 1-7, but against below 500 teams they're 10-3, something like that. That was interesting. The Bobby Portis minutes were detrimental again. But I want to keep saying it. DeAndre Hunter, man, having a career year. I'm happy for him because I wasn't high on him coming into the draft, and then everything I'd seen in the league definitely wasn't high on him. But this year he's been great for the Hawks off the bench. So I want to give DeAndre
Devin
Hunter a
Vassell's
credit.
24.
Yeah, someone
Why
said
not-
super chat. And I didn't even realize.
Why have we not talked about Devin Vassell? Vassell is better
Slipped
than
my
Jalen
mind.
Green.
Yeah.
He is absolutely.
What I
yeah.
said was going to happen. We are not
Please,
supercomputers.
Come on, please.
Devin Vassell's a good player, yo.
He's not about to be on this list.
Right, just
But
let him
Jalen
vote.
Green's at 19.
If they
Jalen's
vote for
better than
Devin
him.
Vassell,
Devin
Once-
Vassell's showing you a whole season averaging 20 on way better
And-
efficiency than Jalen Green. So it can't be the spurts argument. So what is it? What's the argument against Devin Vassell?
I believe Jalen Green's better than him.
But I need the argument, not just I think he's better.
My argument is I believe Jalen Green's better than Devin Vassell. That's my
Okay,
argument.
okay.
That's a
No.
terrible argument.
Nah,
Zero
man.
points.
I got anyway. Yeah, shout out to the Hawks, man. I'm really impressed with what I'm seeing. Once Trey, I think someone said Trey Young's dealing with some injury. I don't know what it actually is, but if Trey Young gets some sort of scoring efficiency, Hawks gonna be a dangerous team. I already think they're dangerous, but I think they're gonna be dangerous.
So I thought the Hawks was going to be pretty good this year. So Trey Young.
I said I think this is the best team Trey Young's had. I think this is the
Yeah.
best team they built around him.
But all right, let's get back to it. Dyson Daniels went at 20. We still got to get to 21. Penn, you said Jalen Suggs, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mars, you said Derek Lively.
Yep.
Oh no! Derek Lively's winning.
No,
the vote.
I voted. I voted Derek.
Yeah,
Lively.
it's Derek Lively and Keegan, and Derek,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I said, 80-20. Told you. Me in the chat just we locked in. Trey's dealing with an Achilles injury. Thank you. Achilles tendonitis, I think.
All right, so we got Derek Lively coming in at 21. At 22, y'all, talk to me. Who you taking?
Keegan Murray.
Amen Thompson.
Penn? Dyson's already been chosen. Who's 20?
Jalen Suggs. My bad.
All right. Chat, you guys gonna have to help us with this because I'm going Brandon Miller.
Oh, so it's a 4-way tie?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Jalen Suggs is better than Brandon Miller and Keegan. So I'll go with Jalen Suggs if you need.
You know
I'll let the
what?
chat have a
I'm
little fun
gonna take
more.
that back. I forgot about Brandon Miller for real. I'm gonna go with Brandon Miller here. I'm gonna go with Brandon Miller. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna go with him.
Y'all don't want
So
the
we
chat.
so
He's
we
a
just brought up
talented
Devin
big wing.
Vassell. We just brought up
Yes.
Devin Vassell to then say Brandon Miller's better than him anyway. Okay. Shout out to
He
Brandon
is.
Miller, man. Mm-hmm.
All right. Brandon Miller coming in at 22nd. At 23rd. Talk to me, y'all.
Keegan Murray.
These last 4 picks have been so bad.
I'm gonna go with Grady Dick here. I think Grady has been awesome. I think he's been guarded when he's been playing, and most of his minutes have been without Scottie Barnes. He has been the number 1 player on the scouting report. They've guarded him with more severity and more consequence than they've guarded RJ Barrett. I'm not kidding. Like he has been really like face guarded, like he's getting he's getting double teams like all over the place. It's so hard for him. His shot diet has been crazy, and he's been really good. So I'm gonna go with Grady Dick because I value the movement shooting, and I think with Scottie and Emmanuel quickly back, when the Raptors get healthy, he's gonna have even more space, and he's gonna be crazy. So I'm gonna go with Grady Dick here.
Okay. Other than shooting, has he been penetrating at all?
I know what you're doing. I don't appreciate it, but he
Man,
has been
just answer the
penetrating.
question. Okay.
He's been
That's good to know.
penetrating. He's been
I'm
penetrating.
just wondering if he's working on his overall game.
He's very well rounded.
Seeing if he's adding to the stroke. But all right, Pincho's dick, Mars, what are you choosing?
Bro.
Amen Thompson.
All right. Big Eyes.
You know who I chose, bro.
Keegan. All right, give me Cam Thomas.
That's another guy better than Brandon Miller. And Jalen Green.
Well, then he should be on the list.
I'll go with Cam Thomas too.
Cam's good.
All right.
For real.
Why y'all don't want the chat to have no fun, bro? Y'all crazy. Supposed to be getting the chat engaged, involved in the show. Y'all just want to kick the chat out. Ron, you gotta start making them stick to their vote. Can't let them change their vote no more.
If we had a little more time, I would. But unfortunately, Cam Thomas is next. So at 20, we have Dyson Daniels. 21, we have Derek Lively. 22, Brandon Miller. 23, Cam Thomas. At 24, who we rocking with?
I'm gonna keep saying Jalen Suggs, but y'all not gonna back me up. So it's just I feel like I'm wasting my vote.
Well, I tried to when you switch your vote to Brandon Miller. So
Did Amen Thompson get called yet?
nope.
Then Amen Thompson. Forget it. Jalen Suggs, I'm sorry. Orlando Magic fans, I'm sorry. They're not backing me up. They're just hating on Orlando.
I
don't know
tried
why
to
they're
back you
hating
up and you switched your pick.
on-
When you
Will you
went
back me
and
up on
changed to
Jalen Suggs
Brandon
right
Miller.
now?
Yeah.
No, it's too late now because you already ruined the list with Brandon Miller. So no.
And now you
They ruined the
list.
list with Jalen Green. That's not my problem.
agree.
What came first?
I got Keegan Murray.
Both
Oh, Lord.
everything since Jalen Green has just ruined the list. Everything.
I hate when y'all do this. One thing y'all don't like it, and now y'all just start saying.
No,
random
I'm
names.
not.
Pick
There's other
somebody,
things.
yo.
There's other things I haven't liked. Jalen Green at 19 is just an egregious.
I'm
pick.
just using this
Okay,
now
well,
to
who y'all
shine
got
light
now?
on some good young players. Let's talk about Jonathan
Zachary
Mobo.
Reese.
Oh my Lord.
He got Zachary Reese to say. I got Keegan Murray. Who you got, Pin?
Hold on. Mars, who you got?
Zachary Reese.
I'm gonna go with Amen Thompson. Just
All right. Well, since it's on me and I got to keep it real.
oh Lord. Are you gonna go with Benny Buckets?
Thank you, Pin. That's
Okay.
who I knew I forgot about somebody. It was Benedict Mathurin.
Bro,
Benedict the
you
Bucket.
Alzheimer's? You forgot about him twice. I've reminded about you, Benedict Mathurin, who plays on your team, Ron. Wave to us if you're all right. You good?
Remind
Remind
me, wave. I'm not waving.
You're not all right.
All right, y'all. I'm running a poll right now. Who better, Benedict, Keegan, Amin, or Ricochet?
Benedict gonna win this poll too.
As he should.
Because he does stuff that people care about. I don't know, man. I watched his defense, the Indiana-Toronto game. I watched his defense. RJ Barrett just destroyed this dude.
And
Like
I spelled
every
Ricochet's
time he
name
saw him,
wrong.
it was like
Y'all
onside.
just
It was like
deal
me
with
and
it.
You ain't
Spike.
even tried to spell it right.
I
What
for
the
sure
hell
didn't.
was that?
Hey, I got his first name right though.
You know, I don't think you did.
Oh, I put 2 E's on there. Oh well, y'all know who the hell I'm talking about.
Ricochet. What the hell?
It's something like that.
It's Risacher, I think. Ricochet.
Ain't nobody trying to spell that shit right. You know what you mean, Ron?
Oh damn.
Yo, if he wants respect in America, he got to
Amen's
change
running
his
away
name
with
to
the
Zach
poll.
Rich.
We can end the poll now and put Amen Thompson.
Nah. You know the rules. We have to let the poll run for at least 2 minutes.
You should have done Amen Thompson versus Jalen Green. I promise Amen Thompson would have won.
Well.
That don't
probably
mean you
would've.
better.
I would
what
take
means he's
Asar
better is him
Thompson
playing
over.
better.
Yo, oh my God! How the hell did we
No,
forget Bilal
don't do this.
Koulibaly again?
We ain't
No,
forget him.
how do we not
People just
talk
wanna
about
pick
how do
Brandon
we not talk about Jewel Lloyd yet?
We
I'm
not
gonna
talking
talk
about
about-
Joel Lloyd. Not on this show. Joel Lloyd has been banned from the panel.
You crazy?
Damn, because she wants what's best for herself. Crazy. All wrong. No one wants to be in Seattle, man. I'm trying to tell you.
All right. Well, while we waiting for this poll to conclude and for Big Ox to change his draws in the back, I'm just gonna read one more super chat from Void Century. He said, Hero FC to the effing moon, 7 straight threes in the third quarter. Bam finally showed up and shut down AD, and Jimmy was mad aggressive on defense and scoring whenever.
You got to do it against a good team before I move. To do it against the Lakers means nothing to me. Nice. It's a nice jersey.
We got some funny characters. I see. We got some funny characters. All right. Well, at 24, it's looking like we are going to.
And men beat the rest of the poll combined.
So salute to Amin. You are 25 under 25. Fellas, we have one more player to get on this list. So let's make it happen.
I want to cap hard for Grady Dick here, but you cannot leave Jalen Suggs off this list, bro. It's like that's criminally insane. He might be first team all defense.
Sure we leave Jalen Suggs off the team.
Oh Lord.
So hold on. Who do you want? Do you want Devin Vassell? Do you want Jalen Suggs? Do you want Bilal Coulibaly? Who you want?
Literally all of those players I would take over two of the players we've already picked. So I mean, I don't know.
Who's the most important to you?
No, I want to know the two.
Jalen Suggs.
Are you gonna say Jalen Green?
Yes.
Well, Jalen Green's one of them.
Too
As he should be.
shit.
I ain't know Jalen Green was gonna ruffle y'all feathers like this.
Facts. He's the leading scorer
Yes,
on
you
the number
did.
2 seed.
Yes, you did.
If I didn't do that, I would have started saying
We
Jalen
protested
Green around
very
like 11.
loudly when it was happening.
Yeah, I wasn't that loud. I just disagreed, but
Would have made sure that you said Jalen Green back at about 9.
so Ox got Keegan, Penn's got Jalen Suggs. Ron, it comes down to you basically.
No, who you got, Mars?
Bronny.
I got Bronny. The hell with Keegan.
No, I'm not doing
Bronny.
this.
Nah, we got Bronny. We got
Yes, you are, Ron.
We got Bronny.
Yes, you
No
are.
way.
The hell you
No
not.
way.
You got Bronny.
I got.
You got
I
Bronny.
was about to pick Keegan.
No, I didn't even vote yet. Penn tried to vote for me. I didn't vote. I
No,
got
I tried to
LeBron James Jr.
How'd I vote for
All right,
you?
I got
Bronny.
Keegan
That's
Murray.
two votes for
My
Bronny.
bad, Penn. My bad, Penn. It was Mars. Y'all
It
kind
was
of
me.
said
It was
like,
me. We got
got
two
LeBron
votes. We got two
James
votes.
How
for
the hell
Bronny.
we sound?
We-
Oh Lord. Let's not
We got 2
litigate
votes
that.
for Bronny. So Ron, either you tie it up with Jalen Suggs or Bronny wins.
I'm not choosing Bronny, y'all.
Okay, so you tie it up. Chat. Bronny or Jalen Suggs.
I'm
Lock
not
in
running
chat.
this ball. We just got
Ron, you
24
know-
under 24.
Ron, you
24
gotta
under 24.
Nah,
24 and
lock
under.
in.
24,
Run the
24
poll,
and
run
under.
the
That's the
poll,
new
run
name of the
poll.
list. We'll change
Ron,
the title of the
you
show.
know
The
the
top
chat will do
24,
anything to make
24 and
Mars
under.
happy.
Bro, have
Run
respect
the
for the
poll.
viewers. No, guys,
No way.
for real,
No way.
Like there are some people out there that are actually tuning in to learn about basketball. Some people are tuning in to troll.
They
But some
stopped
people
watching
actually
when Jalen
care.
Green went to
Some people
19.
actually
People trying
care
to learn
what this
about
list
watching
is.
at
Yeah,
19.
Hang on,
and the
we're not
people
going to
that
make fun
came
of
in
the
to learn
ESPN
basketball
list and then
heard
put
you say-
Bronny James. We're not
But
going to
Penn,
put. We're not
people
going
Came
to
to
put
learn.
the
Heard you
people
say
that-
Scottie Barnes better than Chris Bosh. Like they
That's
don't
what I'm
learn
saying. The people
They
that
don't
came to
learn
learn
about
Scottie
basketball
Barnes
heard
is
you
better
say
than Chris
Scottie
Bosh.
Barnes
Scottie
better than
Barnes
Chris
is
Bosh.
better
So
than
you
Chris
have
Bosh.
no
Scottie
legs
Barnes
to
is
stand
better than
on.
Chris Bosh.
Chat, lock
Yeah,
in, man. We know
I
Bronny
got
better.
3 legs, bro.
Pin, before we
Come
do
on,
anything,
chat. Let's
I
do
need
it.
you
Chat,
to
come
give
on.
me a detailed explanation before we. So the poll's running. So we already have the poll.
Come on,
Bronny
chat.
James
Come on,
versus
chat.
Jalen Suggs. Chat,
Do
do
the
what
right
you
thing,
do.
chat.
Whatever. I don't give a damn. Pin, I need you to give me a logical explanation why Scottie Barnes is better than Chris Bosh.
He can't.
He's a better
Now you
defender.
can, go
He's
ahead.
a better
Both plus
playmaker.
minus.
He has a higher box plus minus. He's literally been a better playoff performer, even as a rookie. His first playoff
Better
game,
playoff
which was he was a third option.
know.
He played back. He came back and he had a triple double in his first goddamn playoff game. So I think his primacy, like what he's doing right now, what he did last year, and y'all talking about, oh, Franz is averaging at 6.2 box plus minus. Guess what Scottie was doing in the first 25 games of last year? 6.3, 6.8 box plus minus. Okay. It's not just about that. It's about Chris Bosh was a very slow processor of the game. That's why he was so inefficient as a first option, because Bosh would do that surveying thing and then he would try to attack, but he would always milk 4 seconds off the clock trying to decide what he wanted to do. He's a very good player. He's a very talented player. He's not Scottie Barnes, respectfully.
Can we get that? Can we get that poll after this one?
So you
No,
need to tell me.
I just want to make sure the chat. I just want to make sure the chat knows ball. So can we please? Because I just wanna
All
make
right, y'all spam the chat. Scottie Barnes or Chris Bosh? I just want
Oh,
to.
Lord.
I just want to ask. You tell me out of your mouth, up in Canada, as the Toronto Raptors representative, that if you could have Chris Bosh or Scottie Barnes right now, moving forward, you're taking Scottie Barnes.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. The truth
For the
is
next
people
7 years.
people watch. No, the context is people watch Bosh a lot with the Heat. They know him as a member of the
No,
big
I'm talking
three.
about
So
Chris.
they're gonna
I'm
pick
talking
him.
about Raptors. Chris Bosh in year what was this year 4 for Scottie Barnes?
Mhm.
Year
Yeah.
4 Scottie Barnes versus year 4 Chris Bosh.
What's that? 2007, 2008. Chris
Yeah.
Bosh was a demon. Stop it.
No, he wasn't.
Stop it.
Yeah, that's no, he
All right, that's
wasn't.
cool. Whatever. I don't really care.
Chris Bosh was 7th in MVP in year 4. Shout out to him.
That doesn't
Let
matter.
me-
What
let
was
me-
his
let me
block plus
put-
minus?
I didn't know that.
let me-
Scottie
saying,
Barnes,
I
is,
didn't
Scottie
know
Barnes is top 15. Remember?
But
Okay,
what
look.
was his block plus
that.
minus?
Box plus minus, it was only 2.7. He's
Ah, yeah, he's a
It
bum.
was only 2.7. He stinks.
Look,
He's a bum.
What I want to say is Scotty's playing point right now. Point. He's playing point guard
So?
right now.
Chris Bosh plays
He's
center.
6'9". Hold on. He is this team's best center, best power forward, best small forward, best
That
shooting
says
guard,
more
and
about
best
his
point
team
guard.
Yeah, that just means the team
No,
stinks.
it doesn't because
Yo,
you
yo,
like
That
RJ
means-
Barrett. We
that
like
means
Jakob Poeltl up
Poeltl's
here.
a bum. No.
No,
That means
Yak is-
You
Yak-
can
Yak
like
is
people
not-
who aren't good.
Pin.
No,
Ron,
do-
Bronny
I
won
do
the
it-
poll,
I
by
do
the
it
way.
all
It's
the-
been 3 minutes. Bronny won the poll.
I do it all the time. I like players
I
that aren't
hate
that great.
Pin. What if I was to tell you that Chris Bosh on that Raptors team was the best center, the best power forward, the best
where you
small
gotta stop.
forward,
No, he wasn't.
and the best shooting guard?
He wasn't the best shooting guard.
Ron,
Because he couldn't
Bronny
be the
won
best
the
shooting
poll.
guard.
Ron,
Because
Bronny
he
won
couldn't
the poll.
guard shooting guards. He couldn't guard point guards. Scotty's guarding 5 positions. He's playing 5 positions on offense. And Ron, if you watch the Pacers game, you know what I'm talking about. Don't cap up here. I know a lot of people not watching Raptor games, and that's perfectly fine. But what Scottie Barnes did to the Indiana Pacers, what he's done this year to so many teams, what he did last year to so many teams, what he did against the Boston Celtics last year, he's done this against 19 points in the fourth quarter against the Milwaukee Bucks, going at Giannis, going at Brook Lopez. They couldn't do jack shit. Putting Alex Caruso on a friggin' poster. Yo, his career high prior to this was against the Lakers at
Dunked
LA.
on Alex Caruso.
Yo,
Wait, so-
he took
so Scottie Barnes-
Alex
Scottie Barnes is the
Caruso
top
from the
5 Raptor
3-point
ever?
line and put Nikola Vucevic on a poster. He has hold on. He guarded.
Hey,
Hold on.
Bronny won.
No. Hear me out. Last year he guarded Steph Curry for a game. Okay, when he was playing 2, he guarded Steph Curry. Steph Curry had his worst game of his NBA career with Scottie Barnes guarding him. Last game against the Indiana Pacers, I think Pascal Siakam had one of the worst games of his life. Scottie was guarding him. Okay, this is one of the best defenders in the NBA, bar none.
I like.
He is
Scottie
one of the
Barnes
most
a lot.
valuable defenders in the NBA. And now, what people don't understand is they're looking at the numbers. They're like, oh, this guy used to score 15. Now he's scoring 22. No big deal. Yo, he has completely changed the way he used to score versus how he scores now. He used to score in role player ways. He was coming off cuts. He was the roll man in the pick and roll. Now he's handling pick and roll possessions as the ball handler. He's snake dribbling through three defenders and finishing over the fourth. And he's doing this with some of the worst teammates I've ever seen in my life. And his team's not healthy. Just wait until he gets a stretch big. You know how hard it is to be a player like Scottie Barnes, having to play with Jakob Poeltl always clogging up the paint, having Davion Mitchell and his defenders just sagging off of
I'm
him.
not finna
Yo,
do that because you won't give LaMelo Ball his proper flowers for playing with the team that he's playing with. So I'm gonna stop giving Scottie Barnes the proper recognition that he
Ball and
deserves.
Scottie
for
Barnes
playing
are
bad
different
teams.
types of
No.
players, Ron.
Remember last year with Cade Cunningham? You wouldn't give him the proper respect that he deserves playing on a team that lost how many games?
He wasn't this good.
206.
He wasn't this good.
206 straight games.
Yo,
you
Ron,
didn't give him
there's
that
levels-
proper respect. So I'm not doing it for
206?
Scottie Barnes either.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. No.
Might have been
They're very
207,
different.
y'all.
They're very different types of players. When you take a player like a Dyson Daniels or an Amen Thompson, you cannot say, oh, they're not great because they shoot 24% from 3. Because they do other things. Okay. When you take a player like Cade or LaMelo, their number
Cade
one
does
thing
other things
is their
too.
creation.
Okay, and that's
Mm.
highly valued. In the
Yeah,
Hey, why
NBA.
did Mars get 2 prize picks and only got 1?
Because my Jason Tatum one didn't count because he didn't play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's been
man,
bothering me. I'm hold on.
Ain't nobody.
What's going on?
Oh, God, you.
My bad.
Can you put Bronny James on the list because he won the poll run?
Please.
This is done. It's over.
Nope. It's 24 under 24. It's 24.
So you're telling me, Ron, that you will engage in a conversation with him about Chris Bosh and Scottie Barnes, but you won't put Bronny on the list when he's been voted in. This is America. He's been voted in.
Yo,
he's an elected
them votes
official.
that voted for Bronny James did not come from America, Ox. They came from Russia.
He's an elected official.
Russian votes are
No.
votes. I don't know what to tell you.
Nope,
But so
they
Penn,
don't count.
Scottie Barnes are top 5 player to
I
play for the
don't
Raptors ever.
What?
Vince, Kyle, Sorry, hold on. Kawhi, Vince, Kyle. Yes, Scottie is a top 5 player. In Raptors
Kawhi,
history.
Vince, Kyle, over DeMar.
Yes, 100% better than DeMar DeRozan.
So he's the
Yo.
fourth best Raptor ever.
Yep, and he's gonna clear some of those conversations this year, and then it will just be Vince and Kawhi.
I'm sorry if you're saying this, then he's already better than Kyle. Like
No.
he's already. If you're saying he's better
hang
than,
on. Peak
if he's better
Kyle,
than Chris Bosh and if he's
I'm-
better than
I'm
Chris
counting-
Bosh and DeMar, he's better than Kyle too.
Kyle was better.
With that logic,
Kyle
he
Lowry
should
is
clear
better
Kyle.
than Chris Bosh. Okay, Kyle Lowry is way better than Chris Bosh. He's way better than DeMar DeRozan.
Ron
Okay,
looks so
the fact that Kyle
disappointed.
Lowry
Ron,
does
I
things
got
that people
shit to
don't
do today. If
value.
we're not gonna take the rest of this show, if we're not gonna take the rest of this show seriously, just let me know right now.
Ron,
You just
show-
voted Bronny James. Sit your big ass back.
That was different, but that took
No, it's
that
not
took me
different.
20
No,
that took me 20 seconds, Ron. It took us 20 seconds to do this. We're about
This is-
20 minutes into this, bro. This is
why I'm
ridiculous,
disappointed in you because I was really about to vote Keegan. You chose
The hell with
Bronny
Keegan.
James. You chose to troll with Mars about Bronny James over get your very own
troll.
The hell
Keegan
with
Murray
Keegan.
on the
The
list.
hell
Okay,
the
you
hell
know
with
what?
Keegan Murray.
We know.
Keegan
we know-
FC.
Hang on.
The hell with
We
Keegan
know
Murray.
that Ox was going to put Keegan. He said he belonged around 16. Don't walk away from it because you said it. Ron, you were about to vote
But I
Keegan
didn't
Murray here.
vote for him
I
until
will
20.
happily vote Keegan Murray if it keeps Bronny James off this list.
It's too
So-
late.
so
It's
way
to
too
the-
late for that, bro.
No,
couldn't
it
do that
is
with
not
Bronny
too
James.
late.
Tag.
It's not too
Fellas,
late.
Guys,
we gotta get the super chats because we do have to end
Yeah,
right
let's
at
get the super
11.
chats.
So
Let's get
let's
the
go
super
ahead
chats.
and I'm just gonna read this list one more time and then we gotta go ahead and run through these super chats. Wimby 1, Anthony Edwards 2, Chet Holmgren 3, Paulo Banchero 4, Franz Wagner 5, Evan Mobley 6, Scottie Barnes 7, J-Dub 8, Şengün 9, LaMelo Ball 10, way too low, Zion Williamson 11, Darius Garland 12, Cade Cunningham 13, Tyrese Halliburton way too low 14, Tyrese Maxey 15, Tyler Hero 16, Jalen Johnson 17, RJ Barrett way too high 18, Jalen Green 19, Dyson Daniels 20, Derek Lively 21, Brandon Miller 22, Cam Thomas 23, Amin Thompson 24, and last and certainly least, Lynette, Bronny James Jr.
Just don't do it, man. Just put Keegan Murray
Why
on
would you
there.
call him
The list
that,
was
bro?
so good.
That's
up
his
until
nickname.
19.
Yo, I'm
Yo,
pretty
Basketball
sure.
Reference, that's actually what it says.
Yeah, on Basketball Reference, they have that as his nickname.
I don't
You
care
know,
what
so-
hell. I
so
don't care
Jalen
about
Green is
any
not only
basketball
destroying-
reference.
Yo,
bro.
Can we just acknowledge that Jalen Green is not only destroying the Rockets' offense and defense, but he's also destroying this list? Because when Jalen Green went off the board, literally this list was cooked from that second on till the final. And wow, we really voted
Jalen Green has not destroyed the Rockets offense.
for
I do
the
agree
worst
with
player
the
in the
team that
NBA
destroyed the list.
as top 25. That's crazy.
He's
All
probably
right, y'all. But before I get into these
Yeah.
super chats, once again, you must know that this show right here, the panel, is brought to you by none other than PrizePicks, where you can run your game, control your game, and ultimately win the game. All you got to do is download the app, use promo code panel, and play $5, and you will instantly get 50. The good thing about PrizePicks is you can win up to 1,000 of what you put in. All you got to do is pick more or less on 2 or more players in any sport. It's that simple. We'll see y'all tomorrow where we run through all the picks and we will talk about our large winnings that we will be racking in tomorrow. But until tomorrow, as of right now, we have super chats. Y'all, please let me get through these because we have 12 minutes and we are on time constraints today. So Philo Red said, Giannis 15 for 23 from the line. It looks like he has a throw up emoji that he put in there. And he said they are 10-10 with him on this team, and that record is beating up on trash East teams. MVP, question mark, laughing emojis.
I think he was 15 to 26.
He did shoot 26.
26 free throws is crazy, but shout out to Giannis.
Void Century said, stop putting Hero in the bad defender category. I haven't gotten mad at Hero being cooked on defense in a while. He fights through screens and gets in passing lanes.
He can be competent without being good.
Yeah, I would still put him in the bad on defense category, but
Facts.
Alvin Simon Theodore Wiggleton said, those Braun on and off numbers looking disgusting this season.
yes.
Cool. I guess LeBron's a terrible player now.
Steezo313 said, Swiper, take Penn salsa dancing. Y'all got a lot of pent up anger. Or just take them to brunch how you took Ox. That might solve things. Y'all remember Oxen before PC weekend? Y'all remember Ox and Swiper, how they used to,
How we used to what?
Y'all were like Penn and Swiper before Penn and Swiper. It was Ox and Swiper. Hey, it's nothing that a couple of mimosas can't fix.
Unlike you, Ron, I'm not gonna engage and entertain dumb shit. So
Bronny James 25.
yeah, well, that was reasonable.
A proper snail said, chill. It's misinfo that Chet is out for the season. He's projected to return after the All-Star break, plus injury not expected to have lasting impact, according to medicals.
Some players are just unlucky with injuries. Michael Jordan had a major injury when he was early and remained relatively healthy throughout. Joel Embiid, I mean, that's a different story, but he was also very, very injury prone early on. I don't think Chet's injuries are necessarily related. The Liz Frank injury, this injury, they're different. It's not like he's just rolling the same ankle every single time, had Achilles issues every single time, ACL. It's just different. It's different stuff. So, and what I like about it is that he's in OKC where even though he's injured, he's still developing. Trust me, they still got him on a development program. So he's going to come back even better.
Drink More Water said, what's with the Anthony Edwards true shooting percentage being only 58% when his 3-point percentage is great with high volume and he's a good free throw shooter, and he has a good free throw percentage? Is that bad within the arc?
Is he that bad within the arc? Yeah, he is.
He's shooting worse on 2-pointers than Jalen Green is. Do with that information what you will. I think that answers your question.
All right, moving along. Kays said the Wolves are 3-0 since Ant's speech. He obviously lit a fire under that team, but according to Swiper, he was just yapping.
Shout out to the Wolves. Beat Hard NFC by 60.
No, the best teams are led by players, especially your best player, right? And speaking of Chris Bosh, this was back in 06-07 when the Raptors started out 2-8. It was Chris Bosh who had a big talk with his locker room, yelled at everybody, screaming at everybody like we got to change. And they went and won 47 games that year. So your best player has to take charge, and I'm glad that Ant did that, and that shows a lot of maturity.
All right, on to the next. Emperor Beast Kato said, Penn, do you not watch the Hawks if you think Dyson is a better playmaker than Jalen?
I watched Dyson Daniels a lot live. I've watched him for a long time. I think he's a point guard. I think, he is a lead guard. Okay. He can play point. I've seen him play point a lot for New Orleans and make great reads all the way back to G League Ignite. I've seen him make great reads. Have I watched a ton of Dyson this year? No, I haven't. I have not watched a ton of Dyson this year. I watched 4 games, but yes, I think he's a better playmaker than Jalen Johnson.
Grande Jones has been a member for 25 months. Grande said, Ron, how do you feel about Jewel Lloyd requesting a trade from the Storm? You want to know how I feel? First off, buy Jewel. Second off, we're going to need your best player. We're going to need 2 first-round picks, and we're going to need cash and considerations as well. So get your best package ready, and we will accept that offer. Otherwise, Jewel, bring your ass right back here and put the ball in the hoop.
Shout out,
y'all watching Juju Watkins and Paige Beckers right now?
Of course.
Good shit going on.
Tell you, man.
That not just them, though. Shout out Hannah Hidalago, too. And shout out Kiki Rice and Lauren Betts. DSG Piccolo said, so Bronny bum ass on the list, but not Shaden Sharp. This nasty MFing list. Shaden FC will continue to push the agenda. I will right now agree to go and take Bronny off the list and vote Shaden Sharp. If you
can't change the list. The list is the list.
I'll agree to it.
Y'all are nasty.
The list is the list.
We gotta run another poll. Shaden
the list is the list. The
Let's
list.
do it.
Read the super chats, Ron. We got 6 minutes. Read the super chats.
Well, we got 2 minutes
No,
this
no, no.
weekend. Shaden
Okay.
Running polls.
Perfect.
Mars, I say if Ron changes the list, we boycott.
Yeah, if Ron
Please boycott.
changes the list, I'm leaving. If Ron changes the list, I'm leaving. All right, this is
Good.
ridiculous.
Leave.
All right, I just want to see what the poll said. Shaden Sharp or Bronny. We'll see how much motion Bronny has. Zero just vibing said,
Lock
y'all
in,
seen
chat.
Jeff Teague and Lethal Shooter beef? It was
No.
beefing.
What beef?
Chat,
How
lock
can I
in.
possibly
Lock in
see
on
that?
this poll, chat. Don't let Dictator Ron win. Lock in, man.
Mo said, please, no Cade hate, Pin. Too late.
Not hate.
Mo.
It's not hate.
Dirty Turty said, man, shut this man up. Chris Bosh better move on.
No, he's not.
Shout out to Chris Bosh, man.
Mo said, Mars, whose career would you rather have? KD or Kawhi?
Kevin Durant.
Dante and Nadia. Shout out Dante and shout out Nadia. They said Devin Vassell consideration? Question mark?
He should have got consideration.
He got consideration. He just didn't get put on the list. Uh-oh. It's looking ugly for Bronny.
Nah, chat
Thank
gonna
God.
lock in chat.
Alvin Simon Theodore said Cam Thomas better be on the list. Theodore, he did in fact make the list. Cam Thomas was, what was he? 23?
End the poll, Ron.
Yeah.
End the poll.
I have to stick to my guns. I can't end it until
Chat,
2
lock in. You're not about to let Ron dictate the show like this.
Nassim Perry
you
said
can't do
Cam
this, bro.
Thomas, question mark. He got on the list. He got on the list at 23. I like buttons. Said Jalen shouldn't be top 25. I don't know what you watching.
Facts. And the poll, Ron. And the poll, Ron.
Ooh. Chat,
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 lock
don't
in.
do this.
Chat,
Come
lock
on, man.
in.
Shading FC. I thought y'all was
Lock
shading
in,
FC.
lock
I thought
in,
y'all was
lock
really
in.
shading FC. Come on,
Trading
chat.
FC is,
Come on,
is
chat.
not.
Come on, chat. Come on,
Chat.
Y'all
chat.
had a chance.
There's no
Y'all
way
had
you're
a
gonna
chance.
let Ron do
Come
this.
on, chat.
There's
Come
no
on,
way
chat.
you're gonna
Yes.
let Ron do this. Come on, there's no way. There's no way.
Lock in, chat.
Yes.
Do the right thing.
Yes.
Chat.
That's crazy.
Let's go. Let's
That's
go.
crazy. Ron is cheating crazy.
So Mars, if Ron changes this, I'm organizing the boycott for tomorrow and Monday until this is fixed.
I agree. I'm not gonna lie, Ron. This is disgusting. If you
They
change
tell
the
me
list, there's
I
no way
die
that
on the
should be allowed.
stupidest hills. Wow.
There's
Okay.
no way that should be allowed. There's no way that should be allowed. There's no way.
It is allowed because it shouldn't.
So
It shouldn't have
shouldn't
gone
be.
through in the first place.
It shouldn't be allowed.
Nah.
No,
If
we
we're just gonna say
agreed. No
democracy
troll
doesn't
votes.
count when it
No,
doesn't benefit.
Yo,
we
Pin,
said no troll
If they want to
votes.
stand on the nuts, then let them stand on the nuts.
If you're
Y'all
gonna
got
say
it.
democracy only counts when I agree with it, then we're going down.
Okay,
a
cool.
scary
So
road.
you're saying right now this was your
Yeah, come
serious
on, man.
vote. This is what you really believed.
I'm saying it was my vote. You deciding whether or not it was serious is not your.
But we
you're not
agreed
allowed to
beforehand
decide
it was
whether my
serious.
vote is valid.
We
That's not-
agreed
You aren't
beforehand that we
allowed
weren't
to
going to
tell
troll.
me if my vote is valid or not. You aren't allowed to tell me.
I'm
That's not
telling
how
I
you that
voted for
before
Bronny
this
James.
list
I
started,
voted for Bronny
gotta
James.
get
agreed,
back to
no
these super
trolling.
chats.
And the poll voted for Bronny James.
I
Ron,
gotta get back to these super
don't try
chats.
to cause a whole bunch of bull stuff and then be like, oh, we're going back to the super chats. You caused this, Ron.
Masinko said, shout out Beno Udre, Rudy Fernandez, and JP Tokyo, even though it's Tokyo,
Cool.
but Tokyo. Shout out JP
Go ahead,
Tokyo.
Miss Sink. I'll feel you. Shout out
Theodore.
Banos Reno.
Alvin Simon Theodore once again said Dub Mars.
I'm just trying
Gunny.
to say
With the super chat, he said Goat Middleton making his return Friday at Boston. Let's go,
Ooh,
Middleton.
that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
Big.
Hey,
We
Batman
gonna
is
pop
back.
them. We're gonna pop them. Theodore, yet again with another super chat. Shout out Theodore. You coming through today. Theodore Wiggleton said Cam Thomas over Jalen Green.
Sky's blue.
And last but not least, Man Liv said Mars. No shade in love, LOL.
Everyone knows I'm shading FC, but sometimes you gotta
Nah,
do the
you a
right
nut
thing.
FC now.
Sometimes you gotta do the right thing, man.
Nope,
Sometimes
you
gotta do the
Bronny
right thing.
FC for the rest of your life.
No, Lynette.
I'll
FC.
happily be Bronny FC. What the hell? That's like that's a
Bro,
slur.
stop calling that kid Lil Nut, bro. That's crazy.
He's not the only one that's Lynette, son. All right, y'all. Let's get up out of here.
Beat this nigga up.
Let's get up out of here. It was a great show. We got through our top 25 list. Y'all be cool until Friday.
Merry
Let me
Christmas.
see
Did
the
Shaden
list,
win?
Ron.
Did
Yeah,
Shaden
show
win the poll?
Bronny still at 25. Show Bronny still at
No,
25.
did Shaden win the poll?
No. That poll doesn't count. It wasn't a poll.
But Ron, don't make us boycott, Ron. We will not be here tomorrow. This strike is serious.
Do the right thing, Ron. Do the right thing. Yes, that is the right thing to do. Thank you, God. Thank you so much.
We out, y'all.
See y'all Monday.
Peace.